lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. I saw no shadow, I looked around, searched every building and home that I found. I saw no shadow, but felt the glow. The warmth inside me, it kept me afloat. It felt like heaven had found my bones and gave me comfort when I feel alone. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. My best friend to 23. I heard the heavens crying above me. The gain's an angel, I lost a friend. I felt like dying again and again. I went through hell, stared at death, but I keep fighting with each living breath. I saw no way out from where I stood. Felt like the fire had burned me for. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another gameplay reactions. Zelda Prime here. Tonight we are doing more Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. We haven't did this in a while, but we're gonna do more of it tonight. So drop a like on this if you enjoy it. Enjoy the stream.
What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. In the last episode, we met with the Locomo Names team, restored the Spirit Tracks, and eventually made our way here to the Snow Temple. So in this episode, I'm going to try and not lose my voice as we take on the second temple of the game. I'm pretty excited, but as you guys can see, this temple is a lot larger than the first one, so we could be here for a while. And I hope you guys like ice-based puzzles, because there's a bunch of them. Look at that bell over there. I wonder if there was some sort of trick to it. It's the main gimmick of the temple, actually. First things first, though, let's get rid of these shoes. Because these guys are really annoying, and it'll make our lives a lot easier if we just get rid of them now. So come here, buddy. Alright, perfect. And that puts us right next to the sign, so let's check it out. It is a musical staff with 3 bars and 2 bells in the center. And those 2 bells in the center represent this bell in the center of the room. So if we push it into place, we can now hit it with our sword twice. And doing so will open up this first bell door. So yeah, that's pretty much like the main goal of the temple. Find the 2 remaining bells to fill up those bell slots, and then hit them in some special order or whatever to open up the next way that'll eventually lead us to the boss door. Of course, along the way, we have a ton of other ice-based puzzles to solve. You know, everybody's favorite. You can almost, like, taste that sarcasm. But, for all the crap I am giving this temple, it really does make use of the whirlwind and other items in some really unique ways. It's actually pretty cool. Give me a second though real quick. Alright, there you go. Yeah, you just want to time it so you can use your whirlwind to blow the spike ball into that switch. This temple actually does make very good use of the whirlwind, like way better than the first temple, and that is one of my favorite uses of it coming up, but it's a little bit tedious. So let's jump on this wooden block, and we need to hit this turbine real quick. So there we go. And as you saw, when I hit that, it actually pushed me back since I was on like this wooden block. So yeah, that's pretty much how we're going to be getting around during these water segments. So it's gonna take a while to get through some of these parts. I'm gonna do my best to try and do this as quickly as possible, but sometimes you're gonna get stuck like this, and it takes a lot of blows to really sort of go anywhere. Come on, get in there. Alright, I just really wanted this chest, which contains 20 rupees, so yeah, that was totally not worth it. And now we gotta make our way off, so bear with me. Hopefully we can do this quickly. Come on. Just a few more. Alright, sweet. There is a chest you can get to appear on that little area where we landed, and you get that chest by killing all the sea monsters in that area. The chest contains like a random treasure, so in my opinion, it's really not worth the extra time that it would take to kill off those sea monsters just to get it, because it could be something valuable, or it could be something, you know, completely worthless. I figured I would mention it though, in case like you want to take the extra time and pick it up, but I'm really not going to bother with that. Instead, let's open up this golden chest, which does contain something useful. It is the item from the temple, the boomerang. Oh, by the way, yeah, there's the stamp station. We'll worry about that a little bit later. For now, let's take out our newly acquired boomerang and give it a shot. Everyone should know how the boomerang works in this game, especially if you play like Phantom Hourglass, because it works the exact same way. And, you know, it's a pretty familiar Zelda item, nothing really special there. Let's check out the sign though. So it's another musical staff, again with 3 bars, this time with a note in the middle, 2 on top, and then 1 in the middle again. So we'll have to make sure we can remember that one. And before we push that next bell, let's activate this switch. And hey, we actually killed both bats with that. That's pretty cool. And killing both the bats is actually going to cause, ta-da, a chest to spawn. That's sort of like a theme with this temple. If you kill the enemies, a lot of the times chests will spawn, so keep that in mind. Anyways, we have ourselves a pirate necklace again. You know, it seems like we have a ton of these for whatever reason. Okay, so now let's start pushing this next bell into place. It's pretty easy during this first part, but once it gets over here, it's going to be a little bit trickier. Not like the hardest block puzzle in the world. We just gotta push it up, then we push it left. Now let's push it down, and we gotta go right, and now down again. Let's push it left, and then we can push it down into place. So yeah, get used to those ice block puzzles, by the way. Alright, so now let's take our boomerang and hit this guy twice, and this guy once again. And I did that backwards, never mind. So it is the larger bell once, this one twice, and then this one once again, and that's what the sign sort of told us to hit it in. And of course, that is going to open up this next door. By the way, guys, I do apologize if my voice sounds a little bit weird. Like I said, I feel like I'm losing it from commentating so much these past few days, so I can sort of like feel it going in and out of like pitch or whatever while I'm talking. But yeah, let's light all these torches on fire using the one in the center. And if you do light them in the way that I lit them, like that order, it's going to open up the door to the next area. But in case you know which order to light them in, yeah, you can melt all this snow, and that will reveal the order. I just did it to save us a little bit of time, which I sort of just wasted by explaining that, but whatever. Let's just go back downstairs and see what else we can find. So in the last room, we learned that we can use our boomerang with fire, but guess what? We can actually also use it with ice. So if we draw a nice little pathway through the water here, once the boomerang passes that icy torch, yep, it's going to freeze everything. Then it goes over, making a bridge. That way we can reach this chest and get ourselves a nice small key. So I really do like how you can use the boomerang in combination with like different elements to help you solve puzzles. They're all like really well thought out too. And again, like I said, this temple has some really well thought out puzzles and like really cool mechanics, but everything is sort of like based around ice, and well, you guys know that I don't particularly like ice areas in gaming. It's just like my own personal preference. It's nothing against like this temple or even this game. It's just like I never like it across the board, so whatever. You know what, we do need to grab some more ice real quick because we sort of need to make like another bridge. That way we can also reach this turbine, which I do need to melt, so I probably should have done that first, but I guess I can do it now. Actually, I need to get a little bit closer. There we go, and hopefully I can do this fast enough now because yeah, these bridges will melt after a while, so let me grab my whirlwind. And there we go. Yeah, it looks like the bridge is just now starting to melt, so I gotta move quick and hopefully I can get off here before we sink. Yeah, there we go. We made it. Alright, sweet. Now that that is done, let's do it again, except on a much larger scale. Also in this room, yeah, if we kill all the enemies, I believe we will get a chest, except it's a lot easier to do in this room since obviously now we're using these ice torches. Before we do like anything else though, yeah, also in this room is the stamp station. So let's take out this guy, and now we can go and grab this stamp for our beloved friend Nico. And I believe this is our first stamp from inside a temple, so that's pretty cool because, yeah, obviously when we went through the forest temple, we did not have the stamp book. Now that we got that though, let's just keep going through here, and uh-oh, the bridges are starting to melt. Oh, that was close. Alright, wow, I thought for sure we were going to fall in the water there. Really glad we didn't, because if you do fall in the water, you go back to like the first or the last solid platform that you were on, so we pretty much would have gone back to where the stamp station is. And bam, that should be the last guy. And yeah, there we go. You kill all of them, and a chest will appear on this one. And actually is worth getting because one, it's easy, and two, it contains a big green rupee. So yeah, something of actual value, or something that's like the same value no matter what. But here is the last bell. Before we do anything with that though, let's head down here because there's one important clue that we need to get. And we get this by using our boomerang with this fire torch and melting all the snow in this area. It's actually going to be the final musical staff with all the notes or like order that we need to hit the bells in order for us to open the last door. And I'm pretty sure there's like one more note that I'm missing. I think it's under, yeah, there we go. Alright, so this one's a little more complicated. I'm actually going to cheat a little bit and just draw the musical staff down here, and we'll write the notes just like this, and there we go. That should be good enough for me to like look down there and figure out like which ones that I need to hit. So now we gotta like push this bell into place. So this one's a little more complex. Let's just push it this way, and I think if we push this one all the way down, it's almost where we want it to be. We just gotta like get it up against that area. So before we push it across to like the main area, real quick, let's make ourselves a pathway. Well, that didn't work. Let's make ourselves a pathway. That way we can reach this switch, since obviously this is going to allow us to, you know, continue pushing the block into the main area. There's also one other thing that we can get, but I'll do that after we push this block. So let's make the bridge, and hopefully that works. Hey, it worked out perfectly. Alright, so let's send this thing across the main room. And while that's going, we'll just head up here very quickly and grab this chest because it contains another red rupee. Yeah, this temple has like a lot of chests with just like small amounts of rupees in it. Alright, so let's grab this ice, bring it over here, and there's another torch on like the other side of this room we want to hit as well. and lighting both of those with the icy flames will cause that chest to appear. And now, we just gotta get this last bell into place. Let's freeze all this water. And hopefully that's everything we need. Yeah, there we go, sweet. So yeah, this one's pretty easy. Just push it down. We gotta push it to the left. Push it down again. And again, let's just push it to the left. Then we'll push it upwards. And now we'll push it right into place. Okay, so our next goal is to hit these bells in the correct order, which is this one twice, the one on the right, and the one in the middle again. And that should unlock the last bell door. There we go. Sadly, we've still got a little bit more to go before we are done with this temple. But now we can grab this chest, which contains another 20 rupees. Not too bad. Also, I do apologize. I really wasn't that descriptive with what I was doing in that last area. My bad. Hope you guys were paying attention though. Alright, so we got a torch of 1 fire and 1 ice. Not really sure what to do with that yet, so let's come down here and of course get rid of these shoes. Make sure you stun them first, because if you don't, they will freeze you. But right over here is another sign that we should probably check out. So here is which torches we need to light with which element. So I'm gonna mark down the ones that are ice only. So this really isn't gonna be that descriptive, but it should be good enough to at least get us through this puzzle. So now let's go back to the room with all those torches and make sure you do stand in the center here. We gotta do this all at once. So let's go through the ice to this one, to this torch, and then I think all of these ones are fire. Actually, wait, I'm pretty sure I just hit one too many with the ice element. So let me do this again real quick. Plus, I'm pretty sure I drew that incorrectly. My bad. But yeah, you want to go like this all at once, because the torches will go out after 2 or 3 seconds if you don't do it all at once. There's no way you can do it in 2 throws of the boomerang. But there you go. You light it correctly, and this door will unlock, allowing us to now have to fight a ton of doggies. Man, I feel really bad. They make such a sad noise when you kill them too. It's so depressing. I'm sorry, doggies. It's nothing personal. I wouldn't kill you if I didn't have to. Man, the deed is done, but I still feel terrible about it. They were just trying to chill out. Chill out. That's a snow pun. That was totally unintentional, by the way. I did not even mean for that to happen, but it just sort of did. Anyways, yeah, let's make this bridge appear, because the boss key is right there, and I didn't think the boomerang was going to work. So what you want to do, use your whirlwind, and just blow that across. It'll land on the bridge, and now all we got to do is take this over where the boss door is. And this time around, there's no gimmick, no traps. It's just a nice, easy ride over to the boss door. So sweet. Alright, I guess this temple really didn't take that long, although I did try to speed through it as fast as I possibly could. But honestly, the boss of this temple does take a while to fight. It's one of those fights that you have to sort of wait for the boss to really make himself vulnerable, if that makes any sense. So yeah, it takes a while, and there's a lot of different phases. But we've got a torch with each element, and oh no, the elements, they're doing the fusion dance, they're combining, and this is Fraz, Master of Icy Fire, which that in of itself is an oxymoron, but this guy is still kind of cool. He reminds me a lot of the boss from Phantom Hourglass. I believe that dude's name was Blaz or something, so yeah, pretty similar. Anyways, what you want to do here is attack him with the opposite element. So if he's charging on fire, attack him with ice. If he's charging up ice, attack him with fire. And obviously use your boomerang and scribble over him a couple of times. That'll stun him. Then you can hit him with your sword. Once he does split in two, look on the map, because one of them is an ice person, one of them is a fire person. So what you want to do is try and go in one hit and hit both of them with the opposite element to make him recombine back together. But now we're moving on to phase 2, and yeah, he's destroying our torches. So how are we ever going to defeat him now? Well, here is why the fight is so drawn out, because in order to defeat him now, we need to wait for him to fully charge up and attack us, because his attacks, they sort of linger around. So after he fires one of them, you can usually use them to stun him and then get a few hits on him. And this guy takes a ton of damage. That's like another reason why this fight goes on for so long. Also, sometimes after he does do like a set of attacks, we're getting really lucky, but sometimes he will not like switch elements, so he'll do fire and then he'll do fire again, so you won't even have the opportunity to deal damage to him. Alright, once he's split up, we gotta wait for both of these guys to attack now. Thankfully they did attack at the same time. And, oh, this is not gonna be easy. I think I can actually get this in 2 goes though, so hopefully this works. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I was fast enough, and now they're going to recombine. And, we gotta go back to what we were doing before, so come on, dude, charge up. You know you want to. Thankfully, his ice attack is pretty easy to avoid. If you go in the center, it will freeze you, though. Not really that big of a deal. Oh, yeah, make sure you do scribble over him, because you can target him, like, multiple times with your boomerang when you're in, like, the second or third phase of the fight, which I think we're in, like, the third phase now, I guess you could say. And, I think you do need to actually scribble over him several times in order for it to, like, extinguish him or, you know, thaw him out. That way you can actually deal some damage. But there we go. Let's do some more damage. And finally, he is down for the count. Oh, man. That took entirely too long, if you ask me. But hey, we got ourselves another force gem, except this one's all, like, just gray and boring looking instead of, like, the cool green one we got last time. Also, it's not even a force gem. I don't know why I keep calling it that, but it does look like one, so I'm gonna keep calling it that. And hooray! It's another one of these things. Still have no idea what they are, but I guess like they supply power to the spirit track, so it's some sort of like generator or something, and it like harnesses the power of the force gem. At least that's what it does in my head canon. Hooray! At least it signifies that we beat another temple and, you know, restored more of the spirit track. So, bam! Nice power surge down the rails. And it's going to go all the way back to the Tower of Spirits, and in fact, open up a new way to the Tower of Spirits. So, that's pretty nifty. And Shazam, there we go. A whole new section of the tower is going to get reconnected. So you know what that means. There's a whole new section to explore. Look forward to that, guys. Because we're going to be doing that very, very soon. You did it! You could have been frozen stiff or burned to a crisp, but you avoided both. Sorry I couldn't be more help when you were risking your life out there. The snow rail map started glowing. Yay, more tracks. The tracks to the Tower of Spirits have been restored. Alright, well, with that, let's just grab this chest for, of course, our 6th heart container. And, get the heck out of here, man. I no longer want to be inside this temple. It's cold in here. There's lots of scary monsters. I almost burned myself a few times. I'm done. Good job, Link. Let's get back to the Tower of Spirits and tell Angie the good news. Sounds like a good idea, but of course, we'll do that in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. In the last episode, we completed up the Snow Temple, and in this episode, well, we're going to do a couple of side quests, and then make our way back to the Tower of Spirits. So you ready, Zelda? Do you want to take the train? Yep. All aboard! See, guys, I don't even need to force it. Like, it happens once per video, whether you like it or not. Alright, so where should we go first? Because there's a ton of places that I want to go to, And we really don't need to do this in any particular order, but I think going over to Wellspring Station first is probably the right idea, considering it is like the farthest away, and now that we have the boomerang, we can get the stamp station. So I'll meet you guys over there. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to make an executive decision and blow past the station, since if you look on your map, you can see Beetle's icon. And yeah, he has like an airship in this game, so we want to call him down since Beetle is selling something that we actually need to make progress in the game. I know it's kind of weird, but this is required. So let's just stop here at his hot air balloon real quick and see what he's selling. So yes, this is Beetle's shop in the game. As you can see, he has a heart container back there that we can't buy just yet, but let's see what else he's selling. Oh, valued customer, we have everything you need at Beetle's Air Shop.
Special preview Tuesday on NBC.
What can I interest you in? Just tap whatever catches your eye. Alright, what about this thing? A bomb bag, 500 rupees, carry more bombs, so handy. And the last one, well, you know what? We're gonna buy it then. So there we go, now we have access to bombs. Yeah, just like that. Kinda cool, huh? Thank you. Can I interest you in anything else? No thank you, I'm good, Beetle. Bye, please come again. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, I see you haven't yet joined Beetle's Members Club. There are lots of great benefits to joining Beetle Members Club. And it's just 100 rupees to join. How about it? Sure, why not? Thank you so much for joining, valued customer. Please continue shopping at Beetle's Air Shop. I'll be sending you a club card in the mail, so look out for it. The more you buy, the more points you earn, and more points means more rewards. No other shop offers such a luxurious rewards, you know. Alright, cool. Well, I'll look forward to getting that in the mail then. For now, let's get out of here and finally make our way back towards Wellspring Station. Yeah, we kind of have to go in reverse to get there because, your train, like, doesn't turn around unless you stop at a station. So stopping at the side of the tracks for, like, Beetle's ship or talking to an NPC will not, like, turn you around. But thankfully, there are junctions in the tracks, like, everywhere that do allow you to turn yourself around pretty easily. You know, I gotta say, I'm really glad that we caught Beetle this early on, since, like I said, we did need to buy that bomb bag to make progress, and he flies, like, all around the map, so tracking him down sometimes can be really obnoxious. But, I'm glad we caught him when we did. Alright, so here we're at the station. Let's go and get that stamp, and, oh, hang on, we got some mail. Let's get that first. Dude, how do you get around so quickly? That's what I want to know. Hey, howdy, mister. I've got a letter for you here from one Mr. Beetle. He said something about opening up a shop in a hot air balloon. Wacky. How would you know that? Oh, here's your letter. I'm pretty sure he just, like, reads our mail and packages it up again. Here you go. But there we go. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Okay, I've delivered your mail safely to you. Well, my work seems to be done here, so I'll be off. See you around. Yeah, you know, I do not trust this mailman whatsoever. But, you know, we might as well take a look at that. I don't think this is the letter that Beetle said he was going to send us. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is the... Nothing too important there. We still have to wait until we get our club card, later on, I guess. Alright, so... Let's grab our boomerang because right over here is an ice torch, and we know the stamp station's in this area, so let's draw a little path for ourselves, and we should be able to walk across this ice and get Nico his next stamp. Probably the first of a few stamps we're going to be collecting in this episode, since we're going to be backtracking to a few areas we've already been to, just haven't picked up the stamps for them yet. So yeah, we're going to be taking a long route back to the Tower of Spirits, since we did open up a shortcut from this realm directly to the tower. Anyways, let's go, Zelda. Are you ready to leave? Yes, I am. Let's go, Link. But we're not going to be making use of that shortcut just yet. Like I said, there's a few things I want to do along the way back to the tower. So First things first, let's make our way back to Inuki Village since there's a couple of things we can do there now that we have our bombs and the boomerang. So, I'll see you guys over there. Okay, so we finally made it here to Inuki Village. Took a little while, but not really that big of a deal. We're here, and that's all that matters. Wow, we got another letter already. Well, let's see who it's from. Dude, you get around fast, man, especially for a guy who doesn't have a train. Hey, howdy, mister. Mail for Link from the guard captain. Oh boy, seems he thought up a new training regimen and is as giddy as a schoolgirl. How would you know that? Do the guy a favor and show your face around the castle sometime, okay? Oh yeah, and before I forget, here's that letter. Hooray! Here you go. We just got another letter. Alright, I'm gonna stop doing that, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, I've delivered your mail safely to you. Well, my work seems to be done here, so I'll be off. See you around. Alright, so long, postman. Thanks for the letter. Let's go check this out right now, considering not often you get, like, letters from the guard captain. I guess his name is Russell. Hello, recruit. How's the sword training going? You should consider testing your skills against more experienced swordsmen. Alright? If you want to take your technique to the next level, stop by the training room in the castle. We're waiting for you, Guard Captain Russell. Huh, cool. Well, I guess we should head back there, and we probably will before the end of this episode, and learn some new sword techniques or something like that. Don't really know. Real quick though, if we go over to the left side where this lake is, we can pull out our boomerang and grab some of this icy torch, make ourselves a bridge. That way we can reach the small chest that is over here, because inside we can get ourselves a big green rupee worth 100 rupees, and that's kind of nice considering we did spend a ton of money like on the bomb bag, and then of course on like the membership card that we probably didn't really need, but we got suckered into buying anyways because, you know, that's sort of how Link is, I guess, but whatever. There's one more thing we can do, and that's blow up this cracked ball. So let's grab our newly acquired bombs and test them out, I suppose. Hopefully Beetle didn't rip us off. And come on. There we go. Seems like they work fine. So Beetle sells quality products.
It's a dud.
But now we need to solve a nice block puzzle. And this one's fairly complicated, so we're just gonna start pushing this thing around. Like, I'm pretty sure I remember the right way to do this, but I guess we'll find out. Like, that's the thing about the ice block puzzles in this game. They're really not all that complicated. Like, this one looks like huge and complicated, but it's really not all that bad, especially if you take some time to look around the entire area and figure out like where all these stops that the block can't hit are. So yeah, I think we almost got this though. We basically have to like get it through the section all the way on the right, and yeah, there we go. That's perfect for us. So now let's just push this down, and we want to butt it up against this block here in the center. So I think actually if I get around this thing, come on Link, there we go. Yeah, we should just be able to push it up now, and that should do it. Sweet, so that will complete the bridge, and now we can jump across and reach that chest. So not too bad for like almost not remembering the solution, but let's just jump across and grab this chest, because inside we can get ourselves a big red rupee. So sweet, not too shabby. Already back up to like almost 600 rupees. Like, yeah, for spending all that money at Beetle's shopship, we got it back kind of quickly. Wow, another letter. Are you serious? Alright, I wonder who it's from this time. It's probably Beetle again with his membership card. Hey, howdy, mister. I've got a letter and a package for you from Beetle, Link. Yeah, it is. Sweet. Beetle's membership club really has a lot to offer, doesn't it? I thought about becoming a member, but I'm so busy with my job and all. I don't really have much time for shopping and stuff like that. Oh yeah, your letter. Yeah, come on, dude. Fork it over, man. It's your job. Here you go. Alright, sweet. And yes, Link, I know, you got a letter. You don't need to do that. Oh, and I have this for you. Ooh, something else. Here you go. And that's our Beetle's Club card. Now we can collect points at Beetle's shop. Hooray! Okay, I've delivered your mail safely to you. Well, my work seems to be done here, so I'll be off. See you around. Alright, goodbye, postman. Thanks for the package and the letter, I suppose. Let's go check check out Beatles' letter because it might have some good information in it. Thank you for joining the Beatles Members Club. Please take a look at the club rules below. Earn a point for every 10 rupees you spend. Get a silver card for 200 points, get a gold card for 500 points, and a platinum card for 1,000 points. At 2,000 points, you get a diamond card. Every time your status improves, you get a bonus gift. But remember, you can't use the cards at other stores. These cards are for Beatles Shop only. Finally, remember that shopping is most enjoyable when it's done responsibly. Keep those simple rules and we'll both be happy. See you soon, Beetle. Aw, that was kind of nice, I suppose. Alright, now that that is out of the way, let's get out of here and continue with our backtracking and side questing. Yes, I'm ready to go to Zelda. Alright, let's be off then. Where should we go next? I think we're pretty much done here in the snow realm, so we'll probably make our way back to the forest realm. In fact, maybe even stop off at the forest temple. So I'll see you guys once we get over there. Alright, so here we are at the forest temple, and some of you guys might be wondering why I'm going back here. Well, the first time through this temple, we did find the stamp station. Problem was, we did not have the stamp book at the time, so yeah, the game does make you backtrack here if you want to get this stamp. It's kind of weird because, like, you don't normally go back to temples after you've completed them, so it feels kind of off, but at the same time, also kind of cool. I gotta clear this away with my whirlwind, so give me a second. Alright, and one more blow should do it. We should be good now. Yeah, there we go. This one's for you, Nico. Hope you like it, because I came all the way back here for it. But, Shazam. Dang, that one actually looks really stinking cool. Now that we got that, we're pretty much done here, and I don't believe we ever need to come back here, so let's leave this temple once and for all. No reason to stay here any longer. I think the next place I want to go to is Hyrule Castle Town, so you ready, Zelda? Let's get out of here. Should we get going on the train? Yes. Okay then, let's go. And the reason why I want to go back to Hyrule Castle Town is because, again, there was another stamp station we can get, and also, I would like to talk to Russell and see what that new training regimen is all about. Sounds pretty interesting. Should be a nice, easy ride to get over there. Just gotta avoid like the demon trains, but that's really no big deal. So I'll see you guys once I arrive. And we're finally here. Alright. Thankfully, like, the demon trains completely avoided us, so yeah, we were fine. First things first though, before we go and see Mr. Russell and train in the ways of the sword, let's come over here to the top right, because you're gonna see, yeah, there's a bunch of these, bombable rocks over here, and now that we have our own set of bombs, we can break them, and wow, I cannot believe that, like, totally fell off the stairs. That was incredibly useless. Cool. But yeah, now those blocks are gone, we can finally walk along the castle walls, and, you guys have probably seen the chest that was up here since, like, the beginning of the game. Well, now we can finally open it, and inside is just a red rupee. Yeah, nothing too special, but it only takes a couple of seconds to get, so it's worth getting. Also on top of the castle walls, for whatever reason, like, not really sure why they would put this there, but if you go all the way to the left side on, like, the upper section of the map, we're going to find the stamp station. So let's get Nico a good old stamp for Hyrule Castle Town. This is probably one of the coolest looking stamps in the entire game. Just look at that, man. It's like Castle Town with, like, a train thing around it. I don't know. Anyways, if we keep traveling along the walls, though, we can find something else. On, like, the opposite side from that first chest is another chest. So let's open it up and get ourselves, yep, another red rupee. But, like, easy, free 40 rupees. Not too bad. Alright, now that we're done with that, let's make our way into the castle. We can talk to Russell and do that new training regimen and get ourselves something nice, I suppose. So, yeah, this is totally worth doing, by the way. It's actually really simple. And the thing that you get is, like, amazing. So definitely do this one, guys. It's worth your time. What's going on, Russell? Oh, so you've come back, recruit. Have you been training? Well then, let's have a little training game, shall we? A game? Yep, the rules are simple. Hit my 3 men there as many times as you can. If you hit them enough times, they'll give you something nice. Wanna try? Yeah, sounds simple enough. Har har har. That's the spirit. Okay, just one last thing before we start. I'm going to need 20 rupees for training costs. Fine. Okay, begin training. Well, here we go, guys. So essentially what you want to do is hit these 3 guards a total of 60 times. And as you guys can see, I did actually fail this already, like my high score is there. I was playing pretty recklessly, and I thought this was a lot easier than it actually was. Well, no, that's not true, because this is stupid easy. But like I said, I was playing recklessly, and since you move and attack by tapping on the screen, it's kind of hard to like attack several times and also dodge other attacks out of the way. So I've learned sort of the pattern now, and hopefully we can do it this time. Like, we're almost there. We almost have that 60, and yeah, I've only taken 1 hit so far, so we should be alright. And there we go, 60. Sweet. So hopefully these guys can just hit me now, and we can end off this game. I don't know why I dodged that one. I guess it's just like force of habit now. So come on, please, hit me. There we go. I just kind of want to like end this game as fast as possible. And finally done. Sweet, 77, not bad. 77 times, not bad for a new recruit. Here, let me give you this reward for your effort. And yeah, for getting over 60, he gives us a heart container. Not too bad. Even though I did have to do this like twice. You'll be a real swordsman in no time.
Twice!
Come polish your skills whenever you feel like it. Will do. Alright, so now, we are done here in Hyrule Castletown, and I guess that pretty much does wrap up all the side quests that I wanted to do at the moment. So, really, all we gotta do now is make our way over to the Tower of Spirits, talk to Anjean, and then get ourselves the next realm up, of course, by going through the new section of the Tower of Spirits. So, let's go, Zelda. Come on, let's hurry, Link. Aye, aye. All aboard. Oh, man, we got it twice in 1 episode. Not even bad. Alright, like I said, we're going to head over to the Tower of Spirits. It's a pretty short ride, so I'll just see you guys once we get there. Alright, so we made it to the Tower of Spirits. Quick little safe ride. Nothing too dangerous. But, we're finally here. So I guess, first things first, once we get off this train, we should talk to Anjean and tell her that, you know, we completed the 2nd temple. It appears you succeeded in restoring the 2nd area of Spirit Tracks. Well done, you two. I can feel the energy flowing back into this tower. It's true. Link isn't one who gives up easily. I wish I could have helped, but in this form, there wasn't much I could do. It's enough that you are by Link's side. That's all the help Link needs. Thanks, Link. Now, where should we go to restore the 3rd section of the Spirit Tracks? Next is the Ocean Realm. Once again, you must climb the tower and retrieve the next rail map. That's what I thought. Alright, we'll be back with it soon. Come on, let's go get it, Link. Alright, well, you heard the princess. Up the tower we go again. And, yeah, this time it's going to be an even longer climb all the way to the top. One thing that I didn't really mention before is that, as you're climbing the tower, you can sort of hear, like, the music change ever so slightly. Like, different things get added in, so the higher you go, like, the cooler it does actually sound. Like, you get the bells, then this choir, and, that's all we got so far. Anyways, though, we're going to take on this next section of the tower in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.
You out here looking like a trampoline. Extra sprung. Ready Grand Crew special preview Tuesday on NBC.
What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. In the last episode, we did some side quests, then came here to the Tower of Spirits. In this episode, well, we're going to take on the next section of the tower to find the ocean rail map, so let's get started. This should be interesting. Wow, it's awfully dark in here. I can't see a thing, Link. Indeed it is. A place this creepy might even have ghosts floating around. Wait, I'm a ghost. You're not scared of me, right? No way. Right? I'm not scary at all. But even if it is dark in here, we have to keep going. Right you are, princess. So yeah, that's the gimmick of this section of flooring. It's really dark, but thankfully, yeah, we can use our boomerang with the combination of torches to sort of light things up as well as light other torches. Now, I imagine this area would be a lot harder to go through, like on your first run through since there's no map and it's really dark, but I kind of know exactly where we need to go already, so I'm not going to spend too much time exploring, and we're just sort of going to go through here as fast as we can as to not spend too much time in the dark. So let me light this torch real quick, and there is a stone slab over here, but if we try to read it, something is written here, but it's too dark to read it. Now, this stone slab is telling you about a secret. I know what it says, so let's grab our bombs real quick. And if we chuck one at the wall, it's sort of right above where this torch is. Once it explodes, it's going to reveal that there was a crack in the wall. And if we head inside, check it out. We got ourselves a very large treasure chest with a random treasure, and we happen to get a palace dish. Not bad. Looks pretty cool. Not sure how much it's actually worth. But, yeah, ordinarily you wouldn't be able to find that secret until you complete the second floor and then backtrack all the way back down here with a way to, get light towards that stone slab. But since I already knew that was there, I figured might as well save us the time, and now we don't have to backtrack. Look, Link, that phantom has a light. Indeed it does. And now you guys can probably put, 2 and 2 together and figure out what exactly you would have needed to do in order to get a light near that stone slab. We pretty much need to get Zelda inside one of those flame phantoms, as I think they're called. That way we can sort of use the sword that they're running around with as a light. We also gotta avoid all these ghosts as well. They're pretty annoying, but they will not chase you if you're in the light, so use that to your advantage. If your boomerang does go through them while it's on fire, it'll also sort of stun them. There is a path to my left, but it's too dark to go down right now, so again, we need to wait until we get Zelda inside one of those phantoms. Blow out the lonely torch in a corner on this floor where the phantoms tread. Then you will see a faint light. Interesting. That's a clue because if you look on the map, there are only 2 tiers of light, so yeah, we can't see the third one right now, and that stone slab is sort of like a hint at where the third one actually is, so we'll have to go and pick that up in a little bit. For now, let's try and focus on getting these other 2 first, and I'm actually going to ignore where all the phantoms are and try and pick this one up on the left since, well, there's really nothing over here that's going to get in our way, so it should be a little bit easier. I think there are some ghosts around here. Yeah, there are. And of course there's a wall there. But oh yeah, one cool thing, if you light up a torch while ghosts are sort of flying in the proximity where it would light up, it'll sort of turn the ghosts into stone almost, or at least make them vulnerable, so that way you can attack them with your sword. Anyways, yeah, we should be good just to run through here and grab the very first tier, so there we go. Alright, 1 down, 2 to go. Let's go this way as to avoid that ghost because I do not want to deal with him right now. And, we're going to chill out here for a little bit considering I have no idea where this phantom is going. This next section is probably the hardest to navigate just because I don't believe there's too many torches to actually light. But here's the torch in the corner of the room, so let's grab our whirlwind and blow this out. And check it out, yep, there's a crack in the wall. So let's drop a bomb here, we'll blow this up, and apparently a spin attack does not work. But there we go. Now if we head inside, well, guess what? Here is the last tier of light. So there we go. Alright, now we got that but we should be able to get ourselves one of these flame phantoms. But I really don't know where they're walking, so let's be a little bit careful here. And I wonder if I can get behind this guy. Guess not. All right. You see, I don't really know where like all these passages connect to, so it's kind of hard to chase these guys down when they're wandering in the dark. So let's wait here for a little bit, and I think this guy should end up like walking right by us. Maybe not. All right, there he is, and let's just hit him in the back. And oh my gosh, wait! I only have 2 tiers of light. Oh my gosh, that was really dangerous, guys. I just thought I had all 3 of them for some reason. Well, you know why? Because, like, here's the thing. Normally, I grab this tier of light second, so I just, like, thought that when I went into that secret room, that was the 3rd tier of light because that's the way I normally do it. But, wow, that could have been really bad. I'm glad that we managed to, like, get out of there without getting hit, because if we do get hit, it would have sent us all the way back to the beginning. But now let's attack this Phantom and steal his body with Zelda, as it were. Ah, jeez, that's actually really funny. Yay, I'm a torch phantom, so I've got this great sword to light the way. Alright, it's a torch phantom, not a flame. Now there's no need to worry about the dark. Come on, Link, we have to move. Alright, let's get going, Zelda. Hopefully, not do anything reckless like I just did. But now that we do have the torch from Zelda's sword, we can go across this really dark path. And, yeah, if the ghosts, like, fly into our sort of, like, circle of light, they just, like, get stunned instantly. And since we're over a pit, I guess that ghost is now double dead. Yeah, you want to go very slowly through here since, like, the radius of the light that Zelda emits is just barely enough that, we can see what's in front of us. And there is a junction, but we're going to go down here since there is nothing over to the left. Just trust me on that one, guys. One other thing Zelda can do is actually light torches, so let's have her light both of these torches, and that will unlock this door and allow us to continue up to the next section of the Tower of Spirits. So come on, let's go, Zelda. I'm ready. And believe it or not, we're almost done, but you know what, let's have Link stand on this switch, and we're going to send Zelda over here. You guys have probably already noticed that there is indeed a boss key and a boss door on this floor, so that's something new for the Tower of Spirits, and we're going to have to deal with that in a second. For now, let's unlock this door, and of course we need to bring Zelda all the way back to us because she's not going to do us much good over there. Like, we need that torch, so come on, Zelda, and we should probably also read this stone slab. Watch where you step. Illuminate as much as you can to find the answer. Well, that's pretty cryptic, but if we head in this direction, yeah, we're going to start to see these weird symbols on the floor, and we kind of want to map these out. So it starts sort of up here, continues all the way in this direction, then comes down in this direction diagonally. So come on, Zelda, please continue to follow me, and then heads back over here. So essentially, it is making the letter Z. So I guess like Z for Zelda. I don't really know, but we're going to mark that on our map. And that is pretty much going to be the key, as it were. Let's get rid of as many of these ghosts as we can, since something is going to happen in a minute, and not having those around will make our lives a lot easier. Anyways, the seeker of the key must draw the symbol that sleeps in this room. Right, so this is where we draw the Z to open up this red door, and that's literally it, guys. Like, that was the entirety of the puzzle. Now, this key is, like, electrified, so let's send Zelda to go pick it up, since she'll be fine wearing her entire metallic suit of armor for whatever reason. But yeah, it's kind of a trap. As soon as she picks it up, all of these weird, like, creepy monsters are gonna spawn, and basically they're gonna try and steal the key back from us, so you gotta be careful. We've been found out. I'll carry the key. You take care of covering me, Link. Alright, you got it, Zelda, but let's grab our boomerang first, and you get over here because you need to follow me. Also, it's kind of like a disco rave going on right now. It's kind of cool, but at least the entire area is lit up and we can see what's going on. So, yeah, you're going to want to use your boomerang to stun these hands, but then just take them out with Link. And Zelda, please go and place the key into the door. There we go. So, yeah, it was kind of scary. Like, those hand monsters do respawn, but if you stun them and take them out quickly enough, you can make it over here to the door, and once you open it up, everything goes away and, like, back to normal. Everything's light again, so we're good to go. Let's head up these stairs and see what kind of boss awaits us on floor 11. Well, guess what? It's just a harder Zoro warrior. Really not even like a hard boss, so again, we fight this guy the same way we would fight any other Zoro warrior. Just have like Zelda distract him. We go up behind him and dish out some massive amounts of damage. So he can also blow fire like that. Just watch out, and that did not work at all. Zelda, please distract him. Actually, wait. You come back down here a little bit. Draw him out, then get his attention. And now hopefully I can get behind him, and yeah, there we go. See? Not really a hard fight at all. Barely even a boss fight, if you will, but we do get a chest from it. It's not a heart container, though. I believe it's just like another random treasure. So, phew, that was getting pretty scary. It was nothing. Good thing I was here to help defeat him, right? Right. Yes, I helped defeat a monster. Just leave it all to me, Link. Alright, don't get ahead of yourself. But like I was saying, let's open this up and get ourselves a Mystic Jade. Ooh, fancy looking. I like it. Anyways, we're pretty much done with this section of the tower, so let's head up the stairs and get ourselves the next rail map. We did that pretty quickly, honestly, like a lot faster than I expected us to. But I guess I didn't know the layout, so that made it easier. Goodbye, glowy sword, I'll miss you. We made it to the rail map room. Indeed we have. And the rail map is right here, so let's grab it. And with that, we have the ocean rail map now. Check it out. A whole new section. Some of the lost spirit tracks on it are reappearing. Well, like one track, actually. Oh well, it's better than nothing, I suppose. This is just getting easier every time, don't you think? Maybe for you. Well, should we try for the next rail map? Let's go. Now that's the attitude of a true hero. The thing is, the way to the next level is blocked off, so we can't go on. Aww. Come on, let's go back and talk to Anjean. Okay, sounds like a plan. Down to the very beginning of the tower we go. But alright, not bad, guys. Our third rail map already. Before we talk to Anjean, though, I think this is a good place to end off the video. So if you guys enjoyed this part of the like reading, would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. In the last episode, we got the ocean rail map from the third section of the Tower of Spirits, and in this episode, well, we're going to talk to Anjean and figure out what we need to do next. So, what's going on, girl? I see you've retrieved the third rail map. Now you can go to the ocean realm. The guardian of that realm is a Locomo named Carbon. Find him, and ask him to open the route to the Ocean Temple. You can reach the ocean realm by way of the forest realm. The river in the southeast divides the two realms, but there is a bridge here. Ah, cool. You can use it to cross over to the ocean realm. Alright, well, with that tip, I suppose it's time for us to get going. And, believe it or not, I don't think there's anything that we need to take care of between, like, now and us getting to the ocean realm. So unless we find something, we should be in the clear. I guess we'll just, like, make a beeline straight for that bridge then. So, yeah, let's just draw a route down there. There's really nothing else that we need to do. And hopefully these trains, do not get in our way. It really depends on, like, where this first train is going. So, you know what? Let's actually see where this guy is gonna go. Oh, he's going upwards towards the castle. Alright, that works out perfectly for me because now I can just continue along my normal path and won't have to make too many adjustments. And I'm really glad that I did that. And sometimes that is like the right thing to do. Try to like anticipate where the trains are going to go, or stop and wait until you find out, and then sort of adjust your course accordingly. That way you can still like take the most efficient route to your final destination. And speaking of which, yeah, obviously we're going to a new destination, so all of this travel will be kept in. I know a lot of you guys actually did want me to cut out any unnecessary travel, but since this is sort of like, you know, us going to a new section of the map, visiting some new areas, I would consider this essential. So it is kind of a long ride, but at least we get to enjoy the forest realm. Like, I do like this realm. It's one of my favorites. The ocean realm is pretty cool too, but we may or may not see that for a while. I'm trying not to spoil anything, but I'm sure you guys can probably imagine that it's not going to be as easy as just crossing over that bridge, especially since there's going to be a full station that we need to stop at before we can.
Hold on, guys. Be right back.
And I've lost everything, forever living in the dark. I feel so alive, still remembering what I want, but it ends with you. Candlelight has gone out, some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say, thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I smile but don't speak. Will you please slow down? Slow down. Slow down. Slow Unreal intertwined, and you're not listening. It is your choice to make a little mockery, it won't do. Further down the line, still surrendering, trying harder to forgive you. Candlelight has gone out, some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say, thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I smile but don't speak. Will you please slow down? You are left behind, and I've lost everything, forever living in the dark.
Even get over to that bridge. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot to do in this episode, and that's
Sorry about that. I was on a phone call. I had a phone call. So,
all I'm going to say on the matter. Alright, coming up actually to my left, and wow, okay, this train needs to chill out, man. It's not even close to us. But, yeah, this ring right here, basically, later on in the game, when we use our horn, we can actually activate those rings, and, that's basically going to be our quick travel system. And that's sort of the reason why I don't like it, because those rings are like placed in some really weird locations, and right now they're really not that useful, since for the most part we're staying in like one specific realm at a time. Later on, they might be more useful to like travel to several different realms a lot faster. But here's the station I was talking about. So let's stop at this real quick because if you look ahead, yeah, it seems like the bridge is sort of busted up, so we can't really cross it, which is kind of terrible. But we'll have to do something about that. Who knew there was a tiny station all the way out here? You of all people should know that, like, you're the princess. Why don't we see who lives in that house over there? Alright, sounds like a good idea, but I also want to check out the status of the bridge. Yeah, it looks pretty bad. Just look at that bridge. It's a complete mess. How are we supposed to get to the other side with the bridge in this state? Maybe someone around here can fix it for us. Maybe, and that someone might be in this house. So we'll take the princess's advice and see if anyone's home. Although this place kind of looks like a shop. Anyone here? Oh my gosh, that music! Could it be? Well, well, well. What do we have here? Could it really be him, guys? It is! What do you want, you roopyless ragamuffin? This is no place for the likes of you. Shoo, shoo already! Get out of here. I'm so happy right now. What's that you say? Who am I? Yeah, tell me. Listen well and remember the name, Squart. I'm Linebeck III, president of Linebeck Trading. I hunt down the rarest antiques from around the world, and then I sell them to the highest bidder. How's that for an introduction? Did I just blow you away? Not really. Oh, is that so? Well, urchins like you prove that the youth of today are just clueless. I've got work to do, and you're in my way. Go find someplace else to loaf. Oh my gosh, it's Linebeck. I kind of need your help, though, dude. You again? State your business or get lost. You rock, dude. Well, you do make a good point there. I am pretty spectacular. You know, I hadn't noticed before, but you possess a certain charm, Squirt. But what are you doing here? You don't look like you've got treasure to sell. You're trying to get to the ocean realm, but the bridge is out. Well, that is a sticky situation, isn't it? Yeah, can you fix it? Sheesh, kid. What planet are you from? Do I look like I fix bridges? No way. But I agree that the bridge is a sad mess. The huge storm we had really did a number on it. I was going to call a bridge worker I know in the snow realm to fix the mess. But with the spirit tracks vanishing, I've got bigger fish to fry. See, I deal with merchants all over the world, and I can't get anywhere now. Wait, you're an engineer, aren't you? Well, that's just perfect. Go fetch that bridge worker so we can both get on with our business. Sound good? Okay. Woohoo! I knew I liked you, Squirt. I'll wait here, so go fetch the bridge worker. Chop chop now. Guys, it's Linebeck. Well, Linebeck III, but still Linebeck, and he's just as awesome as his ancestors. I suppose it runs in the family. Alright, man, let's go get that bridge worker. Linebeck needs us, and as you guys know, I will follow him to the ends of the earth. He's so freaking cool. Alright, yeah, there's really nothing else we can do here, so let's talk to Zelda and go to the snow realm. Would you like to board the train? Yes, I would. Let's be on our way then. You got it. So we need to go back to the snow realm and find this bridge worker. We don't really know where he is because Linebeck kind of didn't tell us, but he is in the snow realm, and he's on the tracks that connect it to the Tower of Spirits. So the fastest way there is to go through the Tower of Spirits and sort of use it as like a junction point. So I'll see you guys once we get over to the snow realm.
Meds that won't cost an entire salary. Small business health insurance that just makes sense.
Alright, so here we are in the snow realm. Let's just draw a line straight. And, yeah, somewhere along that route we're going to encounter a random station that we've never been to before. And that is indeed where the bridge worker resides. So we're going to stop there and, hopefully convince him to come all the way with us back to the forest realm, because we really need this bridge fixed, otherwise we're not going to be able to get to the ocean realm, and obviously that would be bad. So there's the station. Yeah, like the draw distance on the 3DS is really not that good, but we know where we're going now. It was a pretty short ride. Now we just gotta convince this guy to come back with us, and that could be a pretty tall order, so, oh man, hopefully we can do it. But, here we are. We have arrived at the bridge worker's home. Yeah, that's literally what this place is called. Kinda weird, and like the bridge worker doesn't even have a name, so he's just called the bridge worker. Before we talk to him though, these rocks look rather suspicious, like there's 4 of them in a row, or like in a circle, and a blank space in the center. I don't even think bombs can blow them up, so I'm not really sure why I pulled my bombs out. Anyways, regardless though, let's grab our spirit flute and play the Song of Discovery. And hopefully that's the right one, I'm pretty sure it is. And there we go, the Song of Discovery, sweet. And yeah, right in the center of where those rocks were is a hidden chest. So let's open this bad boy up and get ourselves a nice big green rupee. Well worth like the 10 seconds it took to actually grab that. But now we are free to go and talk to the bridge worker. So, what's going on, dude? Hey, what are you doing here? Actually, I need your help. So, you're trying to restore all the spirit tracks. Sounds like a lot of work. That's a big heart you got there, little guy. I guess being an engineer isn't all red carpet and caviar, is it? Sometimes you just gotta roll up your sleeves and put in some hard work. See, I'm a bridge worker, carpenter, and a craftsman, so I know all about hard work. If you need a bridge, I'm your guy. I'll travel to any place that needs a bridge. It's called being a professional. That's why I expect you to restore the spirit tracks like a pro too. Alright, well, I've got a bridge. What's the matter? Is there something you want to tell me? Yeah, you see there's a bridge over here I need you to fix. What? You want me to fix the bridge? Alright, let me at it. I got something to tell that lineback anyhow. I'm ready to go right now, so I'll head to the train and wait for you there. Well, alright, that did not take long to convince at all. Sweet! And, apparently him and Lineback have some history together, so I wonder what all that's about. I'm sure we'll find out. Real quick though, let me take one final walk around to make sure we're not missing anything. I don't think we are, so yeah, we should be good to go. Although, Ferris is here now, so what do you say we talk to him? What are you doing here, buddy? Oh, rats, I was going to ask you to take me to Papukia Village. I think that's the right pronunciation. But I guess you're already giving the bridge worker a ride, huh? Well, no biggie, I'll just walk there. It'll give me a chance to take some killer pics along the way. Oh, but you should know, the bridge worker is a super mega fussy. If you don't blow your whistle when the sign says so, or if you don't follow the signs telling you to speed up or slow down, or if you don't stop right at the platform, or if you get hit by an enemy while you're traveling, he'll jump off the train and yell at you till he's blue in the face. Also, don't use the reverse on the gearbox to brake suddenly. That kind of thing is dangerous for the passengers. But this is all stuff a good engineer already knows. I have it all written down at my house, so swing by if you ever forget. Good luck! Alright, well, thank you very much, my man. But, yeah, now we know the basics, so let's get out of here. This is our first passenger. He seems pretty demanding, so let's be careful. Ready to take into that broken bridge? You got it. Okay, all aboard! Right, so here's a new mechanic that is, pretty annoying, not going to lie. Taking passengers on your train, and it's not just the bridge worker because he's a quote-unquote super mega fussy. It's pretty much every single passenger that you take on your train. So that green smiley face is their current emotion. You want to keep that up as high as you possibly can, with the green smiley face being the best, and you do that by following the rules like this sign. For instance, let's whistle right here, And obviously, he's happy that, you know, we followed the sign and didn't really disobey the rules of the rails. We also want to avoid taking damage from enemies because those will upset our passenger as well. Now, it's not like a one-hit thing. If you miss one of the signs or do take a little bit of damage, his mood will go down by like one phase. So it'll go from like a super happy face to a smiley face to a sort of neutral emotion to really sad. And I think if you get hit one more time after really sad, that's when they will jump off the train. When they do that, you pretty much have to start the entire thing all over again. So it's really, really time consuming and really annoying, especially if you don't follow the rules. And the thing is, the rules of the rails are really stinking stupid. Like, there's entire segments where you can't go top speed for literally no reason whatsoever, and that can make like dodging enemies or, you know, outrunning the demon trains incredibly difficult. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to like keep in this entire first train mission just so you guys can see what everything's about, and in the future, whenever we have to like carry a passenger to an area we've already been to, I will just cut that out completely. I just like want to show you guys the gist of things. That way, you know what to expect in the future when we do carry passengers around. For the most part, though, it is pretty easy. You do need to pay attention to the signs, especially the speed limit ones. Those are like the worst ones, too. But, everything else is kind of easy for the most part, like avoiding enemies and, you know, blowing the whistle. Not really too bad. So, yeah, we'll just blow the whistle here. That'll keep him happy. And like I said, if you really, really have to, you can disobey the rules of the rails and speed through a segment that would normally require you to go down slower. It's just going to make the passenger's mood fall down a bit, which isn't really the end of the world because you can actually get their mood to go back up if you continue to obey the rules. So, say I miss a whistle or something like that, and there's a sign shortly afterwards that would tell me to slow down. If I slow down, his mood should go back up to where it was. So you can sort of cheat the system a little bit, and if you want to, disobey some of the rules, and you only obey other rules, as long as you keep their mood high enough to the point where they do not get off the train. And this is not good because he is coming directly towards us, and I gotta go slow here, but thankfully I can speed up now, so please do not hit me, man. I just gotta get to this next junction, and I don't know actually if he's going to build up enough speed to get to us. No, we should be fine. Alright, thank goodness. That is what I mean, man. Like, it can be really, really scary avoiding some of those demon trains when you've got a passenger on board and like the tracks are telling you to go slower. Let's blow our whistle here though, and sweet. This guy seems pretty happy. We haven't like made his mood go down at all. We've obeyed all the rules of the rails, and the station that we need to stop at is right there. So this guy, all things considered, had a pretty smooth ride. We just gotta make sure that we stop at this station very carefully and don't like make any sudden movements. Alright, sweet, nice, perfect ride. He should be very happy about that. Well, look at that. We're here. You sure know how to ride those rails, kid. A ride like that puts me in a working mood. I'm heading straight to the job site. Sweet. Have fun, my man. Well, we did it. We brought him all the way here from the snow realm. Let's talk to them, though, and see how bad the bridge actually is and how long it's going to take. Yep. This bridge got a number done on it. It's not beyond fixing, though. It'll take a while, so go kill some time and come back later. Ah, the bridge worker. How have you been, good man? Linebeck, well I'll be. How have you been, you old treasure hound? Much better now that you're here. Do me a favor and work a little of your magic on this dilapidated bridge. Course, just leave it to me, shouldn't be a problem. Assuming, of course, that you've got my repair fee on hand. You do, right? You also still owe me for the work I did on your house, So along with the bridge, I'd say 5,000 rupees ought to cover the bill nicely. 5,000? Surely you must be joking. Lucky for the both of us, this young fellow has kindly agreed to foot the bill. He's the one who wanted the bridge fixed in the first place, after all. All I did was send him your way, friend. Oh, is that so, little guy? What? Well, I'm glad we cleared up that little bit of unsavory business. Oh, and you'd best get that money ready, Squirt. No one likes a bill dodger. Ta-ta. Lineback, you scumbag. I don't really care who pays me, so long as I get my 5,000 rupees. I'll go fix that bridge, but that money better be ready for me when I'm done. Well, now we're in some serious debt. Well, what kind of nonsense is this? 5,000 rupees? That's positively criminal. How can we be expected to come up with that kind of money? Let's go give Lineback a piece of our minds. You know what, Princess? You're right, but we're going to do that in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed this part of the like rating, would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. In the last episode, thanks to Lineback, we are now in debt 5,000 rupees to the bridge worker. So in this episode, well, we're going to give that man a piece of our mind, because, yeah, we can't really afford that 5,000 rupee bill. So Lineback, you better have a plan, dude. What is it, Squirt? You look a bit worried. Is it because a little kid like you doesn't have 5,000 rupees to drop? Yeah. Well, relax. I've got a great idea I'm willing to share with you. Oh, thank goodness. We can scrape that moolah together if you're willing to do a little work for me. Do what I say and we'll have 5,000 rupees before you know it. What do you say, Squirt? Down for some side work? Sure, I guess. Excellent. Now listen closely, as I only want to say this once. I've heard whispers about some high-value loot that was hidden here along the Regal Ring. From what I can gather, the thing's gotta be worth a cool 8,000 rupees easy. My grandfather left a letter detailing the ring's location shortly before his passing. Oh no. I've read the clues he gave and looked all over, but I haven't hit pay dirt. This is where you come in. What say you find the ring for me and bring it back? Do that, it will generate more than enough rupees to pay off your debt. Should be a sweet deal for all involved. Are you in? I'm in. Fantastic. Here's the letter Gramps left behind for your reference. Figure out the riddle, get your hands on the Regal Ring, and make us rich. And with that, we got a letter from the original Lineback. How cool is that? Too bad he's dead, though. The ring seems to be near Gramps' grave. You can get there through here. Read the letter and see if you can suss out where the thing is. Alright, you got it, Lineback. I'm actually kind of upset to hear that, like, the original Lineback passed away, though. How sad is that? Anyways, let's read that letter because we need those clues. So, here we go. My dear boy, even though I'm no longer with you, I'm sure you're faring well. But just in case you run into some hard times, I've buried the Regal Ring in a safe spot for you to claim. It wouldn't be fun if I told you exactly where, though, would it? Use these clues to find it. 1. To enter the hiding spot, sound the light and follow its beam. 2. Inside, go 4 steps north and 6 steps west from where the lights cross. Interesting. And that's where you'll discover the treasure. Best of luck to you. Haha, Lineback Senior. Alright, well, now we have the clues. I think we're ready to start looking for this treasure. So, let's head into this cave and see what we can find. What's up, sign? Beware of shield gobbling monsters up ahead. Oh no. Those who've lost a shield can procure a shiny new one at Lineback Trading. Can't help but feel like he put that sign there. Yeah, there are likes about, so watch out because, well, I always say, no one likes a like. They're just awful. Real quick though, yeah, right over here is the stamp station, so let's grab our bombs, toss one over there, and yeah, we sort of gotta wait for this to explode on its own. But once it does, now we can get Nico another new stamp. And this one is probably one of my favorites because, guess what? It's got Linebeck's face on it. And anything with Linebeck is alright with me. Anyways, now that we got that, let's just head up through here. And now we're on like the opposite side of the tracks and, oh, a stone slab. Let's check it out. Here rests the legendary Captain Linebeck. Oh no! Why, I don't want to see that. Linebeck's still alive. I don't believe it. We gotta check out this spaceship rock though, so what's going on? We got purple, yellow, orange, blue, and white. So it looks like we can learn a new song on our spirit flute. Let's do it. Man, I kind of wish that song was longer because it was just starting to get really good. But hey, check it out. We got this magical little light. And with that, we've learned the Song of Light. So we can play it to activate beacons. Nifty. Alright, so now that we've activated this first beacon, we can follow its light. And well, we can't really see where it goes. But if we grab our boomerang, we can move the camera just a little bit and notice that there is a switch over there. So let's hit that. And yeah, it activates this bridge, which allows us to reach this tiny little island to the north of here. And obviously, this is like the hiding spot of the treasure. We need to blow up this cracked wall again. And clearly, the other Linebeck never made it this far because, well, the wall's not blown up and he never activated that switch. So, looks like we're on the right track. But he did say where the light crosses, so I think there's still more to this riddle. Hey, here's another beacon, so of course, we need to play the Song of Light one more time. Whoops, ran out of room. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, you gotta make sure, like, you grab the spirit flute, sort of, like, closer to the left side. That way you have enough room to move it back and forth. Here's another beacon on the other side, so let's get rid of this guy real quick. And, again, play the Song of Light. Alright, much better that time. It's such, like, a catchy little jingle. I love it so much. But, yeah, once you activate those two beacons, now I have to go to the point where they intersect, and that's about right here. So, if we go up 4, and left 6 spaces, I believe, the treasure should be right here. So, what you want to do is grab your spirit flute one more time and play the Song of Discovery. And I think that's it. And yeah, there we go, the Song of Discovery, fantastic. And wouldn't you know it, there's a hidden chest, so let's pop this bad boy open and get ourselves the Regal Ring. We did it, man. We found the treasure. Did not take too long at all. You know, I'm kind of surprised the other Linebeck couldn't figure that out because, like, the original Linebeck really wasn't that smart. And that was a pretty easy riddle, but I guess, you know, the fact that we have the spirit flute and he doesn't kind of gave us a tiny advantage. But, yeah, that's pretty much all we need to do. So, let's go back and take this Regal Ring to Linebeck III and, clear our debt because, you know, Link always pays his debts. That's just how he rolls. Hello, Linebeck. What's that look for? You've got a strange twinkle in your eye. Why, you devil, you found the Regal Ring, didn't you? Sure did. Haha, I knew I could count on you to bring home the bacon squirt. Well, where is it? Let me take a look at the thing. Oh, it's just breathtaking. Gramps always had an eye for a treasure like this. The weight, the amazing craftsmanship. This beauty's worth a ton for sure. Oh, you don't say. Must be one heck of a ring then. You bet it is. It's gotta be worth a cool 8,000 rupees. Hey, when did you get here? How long have you been standing there? Just came by to let you know the bridge is all patched up. Oh? Oh yes, that's right. Wonderful. Sure is, and now that the work is done, I'll take that ring as payment. So, this little doodad is worth 8,000 rupees. Could have fooled me. Still, it beats taking another IOU. If you need anything else, just give me a holler. Can you believe he just took off with that ring? It's worth almost double what I owed. Crud. I guess that's that. Still, you've got a real talent for sniffing out treasure. Oh, tell you what, from here on out, bring any treasure you find to me. If they impress me, I'll trade you some lovely new train cars for those trinkets. Sounds like a sweet deal? That's 'cause it is. Now get out there and find me something shiny, my little treasure hunter. I can't wait to see what you bring my way. Bye now. Right, so what this means is that we can take the treasures that we've been collecting to Linebeck, trade them for train parts, or straight up rupees. So, what do you say we see what we've collected so far is worth? Hey there, my little moneymaker, intrepid treasure hunter. What can Linebeck Trading Company help with you? Treasure, please. Sweeter words have never been spoken. Let's see what you've got for me. Alright, sounds good. Wow, we really don't have a lot, but let's see. What is our palace dish worth? 500? Alright, not bad. Mystic Jade also 500, cool. Pirate Necklace 150. And, yeah, looks like everything else is worth like 50. The Regal Ring, 2,500, even though he said it was worth like 8,000 rupees, so he's kind of a ripoff, but, you know what? We might as well sell this Mystic Jade because we really don't need it, and I just kind of like want to show this off, so there we go. Yeah, you sell him, he gives you money, it's as simple as that. Thanks, Squirt. If you find more treasure, you know what to do and who to see. Indeed we do. But, now we have some extra money, and the bridge is fixed. What do you say we leave the trading post once and for all, and, head towards the ocean realm, honestly. But you know what? We're going to take care of that in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But, once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. In the last episode, we found the Regal Ring and used that to pay off the bridge worker, so in this episode we can finally make our way to the Ocean Realm. However, before we do that, I would like to point out that in between videos, I did go and get some extra rupees because there are a few things that I want to do before going to the Ocean Realm in this video, so we're going to take care of those things first. But, what do you say we get out of here and move things along? Phew, it was no easy task, but we finally opened a path to the Ocean Realm. Indeed. Are you ready to head out there, Link? Sure am. Let's be on our way then. Alright, but like I said, we're not going there directly. We will end up in the Ocean Realm probably before the end of this video. But, for our first destination, what do you say we go all the way back home to Aboda Village? I want to go and visit Nico, so I'll see you guys once we arrive. Alright, so we made it safely back here to Aboda Village, and like I said, I'm coming here to visit Nico, and the reason why I want to see Nico is because, believe it or not, we've already collected 10 different stamps. So if we show these to Nico, he's going to be pretty impressed with us. So what do you think of these, guy? Great to see you're back, Link. Have you been finding lots of good stamps? I sure have. Wow, did you really collect 10 stamps for little old me? Sure did, buddy. Thank you. In return, please take this. Alright, he's going to give us the Shield of Antiquity, which is the same shield from Phantom Hourglass. Pretty cool, right? Nico received this precious shield from an old dear friend. That shield once belonged to an old friend of mine from my adventuring days. Seeing you with it takes me back to when I was young. Sorry if you already spent money on a shield, just leave it here with me. Come back if you ever want to switch shields. Alright, so now if we want to, we can swap out for our old shield that we bought, or we can keep the shield from Phantom Hourglass. Now the shield from Phantom Hourglass has one distinct advantage. Since there's only one of it in the entire game, likes cannot eat it. So yeah, it's pretty stinking cool. Otherwise, they're pretty much exactly the same. Now, I do like the blue shield a little bit more than the Phantom Hourglass shield, but since this one doesn't get eaten by likes, I think I'm going to keep this one throughout the entirety of the game. Plus, I don't know, I like the idea of using Link's older shield. Okay, time to go now. Right. All aboard! You got it, Zelda. But, yeah, we're not going directly to the Ocean Realm this time either. Instead, I want to make my way all the way back up to the Snow Realm and do something with those rupees that I got. So, I'll see you guys once we get over to the Snow Sanctuary. Okay, so we made it safely here to the Snow Sanctuary. You might be wondering why I came here. Well, some of you guys might remember, but, there is a small little store over here, and this store is selling a heart container, so we're gonna buy it. Hey guy, this here is an Anuki General Store. We've got everything you need. Check it out. And I'm gonna check out this heart container. It's 2,000 rupees, kind of a lot, but you know what? It's one full heart. So, all things considered, I would say that's worth the amount of money. Like, now we're kind of, you know, poor, but I don't really think we're going to need money for anything, like, in the near future. So I guess we're good for now. Let's get out of here and start making our way towards the Ocean Realm. Would you like to board the train now? Yep. Let's be on our way then. Alright, you got it, Zelda. Now, I'm going to do something a little bit different. Instead of, like, cutting directly to, you know, where the Ocean Realm is, I want to show something off. And that something is down over here. I've been talking about the quick travel mechanic in this game for a while now, but I haven't really showed it off. So I want to show it off right now. It'll be quick and easy, and believe it or not, this will actually allow us to travel back over to the Forest Realm a little bit quicker. So the quick travel mechanic in this game, like I said, it's really not like the greatest quick travel mechanic ever. Like, I don't like the way it's implemented. I kind of wish like they had something like the Cyclone Slate or, you know, the Battle of the Gales where you can play it like any time. These work a little bit differently because they're all on like static locations, so you do have to like travel over to where they are in order to use them, which does kind of slow things down a bit, as you can imagine. And in order to activate these things, we actually need to go to the Destination Realm first. Obviously, they did that to like prevent you from skipping over realms, and that's sort of the reason why I haven't showed this off yet, just because you have to go to these specific locations and activate them in the realm first in order to make use of them in like the main realm. But yeah, here's one of these gates, and as you can see, it has like the forest gem on the top. So what you want to do is hit that with your cannon, and eventually, if I actually can hit this thing, come on, please. There we go. All right. It is going to activate the gate for us. And once that happens, what in the world could this be? Some text is appearing, it's faded, and I can't make out very much. Let's see. Pass through the gate either way. Steam whistle will open. I don't understand it at all. What does it mean? Well, you know what, Zelda, it's quite simple. Just blow your whistle, and holy crap, it's a giant portal. And yeah, if we go right into it, kind of like in Back to the Future, the sparks keep flying, but our train is magically transported to a different area. Now, we are back in the Forest Realm. Goodness, what was that light? It seemed to teleport us somewhere else. This must be how ancient people traveled back and forth between realms. We should make note of these spots where we can teleport. Being able to move around like this will be very useful in the future. Huh?
Oh, breathe it in.
Alright, that is a good tip actually. But yeah, now we're back here in the forest realm. Pretty cool, right? So yeah, now that we're back here, let's just draw our path and go directly towards the ocean realm. And real quick, before we get too far away, I'm going to draw like a little S right here, just so we know that the gate over here takes us over to the snow realm. Not really sure if we're going to be using these teleportation gates too often, but I'll try to make use of them when I can. Anyways, for now, I'll see you guys once we get close to that bridge. Alright, so we've made it, and this is the bridge that the worker fixed for us, so now we can go directly across it and finally reach the ocean realm. It looks pretty nice, I don't know, like it's a really long bridge. He certainly did a good job fixing it up. But yeah, we're finally going to the ocean realm, guys. Get excited. Does not mean we're going to be leaving the train for a boat or anything like that. That would be kind of cool though. Like imagine if you went to the different realms and you got to like switch vehicles. So like for the snow realm you would switch to like a sleigh. Ocean realm you get a boat. That'd be kind of cool, but sadly we are still just limited to the train. But I'm okay with that because the train is kind of cool. Now, as you can see, there are really not too many tracks here in the ocean realm. Kind of just like this straight line that we're going on. And there is a village coming up here, and normally, when you go to a new realm, you kind of want to stop at the first village you see, but this time, we're going to blow past this first station and kind of just go to the end of the line, if you will, because that's where we will find another station. Yeah, here's how, like, the tracks go across the ocean. They're kind of like held up by these weird stone pillar things. And there's really not anything too interesting going on in the ocean. Like there's these golden dolphins that are swimming with us. There's like some barrels here. Oh, and hey, there's this guy. So yeah, if you guys watched Phantom Hourglass, this guy, you can shoot him and get rupees from him. But honestly, since we're not going to be traveling across the ocean too much right now, I'm not going to pay too much attention to him. Instead, let's prepare to stop at this station because, believe it or not, this station is actually the Ocean Sanctuary. Yeah, just like that. No trouble getting to the sanctuary. Here we are at the Ocean Sanctuary. I wonder what Carbon is like. Me too. And I wonder if he'll be on wheels like the other locomos. Come on, let's go and meet him. Well, Zelda, I imagined he would, considering that's kind of like their species thing, so yeah. Anyways, we will watch out for this guy. It's a new type of enemy. Grab your boomerang because what you want to do is stun them in the back and then walk around them. They're like really, really fast, so sneaking past them, I think it is possible, but you need to be like really, really quick about it. So usually I just recommend taking them out with your boomerang. If you do get too close to them, they will sort of like bat you away with that giant like stone arm over there, so be a little bit careful. You know, we got a switch and some breakable blocks. So what you want to do is grab this first bomb, get really close to this edge, and alright, that did not work at all. Let me wait for that bomb to respawn. But like I was saying, get really close to this edge, and if you throw it like right over there next to that block, it should blow it up. I think it did. Oh. No it didn't. It was weird because like it made the sound of like a block blowing up, but it didn't actually blow it up. Maybe I'm throwing it too far away. Alright, that did not work either. Alright, come on bombs, like work with me on this one. I guess alternatively what you could do is use your whirlwind to blow the bomb across. That time it worked. But yeah, you know what? I just prefer to do it that way because it's faster, although I did it 3 times, so it's actually slower, but yeah, whatever. I just really did not want to pull out my whirlwind, I guess. Alright, yeah, see, that's what they do if you get too close to them. So, let's take this guy out. He did a half a heart of damage, too. Like, that is kind of a lot. But, whatever. We're kind of through this cave, but sadly, we're not at the Locomo just yet. There's still more of a puzzle that we need to solve. So let's check out this red door very quickly. Follow the gaze of the statues. Trace their paths to open the door. Right, so it's another one of these puzzles where we need to sort of like draw a symbol on the door, but we don't know it yet. So we need to follow the gazes of the statues. And we've seen like these face statues before. So basically what you want to do is draw in the direction they're looking, and connect each statue to another statue until you get like a shape on your map. Once you get that shape, draw that shape on the door, and it'll open up, and that's where the next Locomo should be. So it's a pretty simple puzzle, really nothing too hard, kind of time consuming though. Alright, let's draw this statue over to the one on the far right, and keep going. There are a couple of things that you want to look out for. I think there's like one secret. There's also a shortcut that you can make back to like the beginning of the time, so I'm going to try and do that as well. But first, let's activate this bridge, just so we can get to like, you know, this center island without using a cuckoo, since they really don't seem happy about me like lifting them up and flying around with them. But you know what? I need them to get the job done. Alright, let's see what's inside this chest. It is a dragon scale. Nice. I don't think I've actually gotten one of those before. No idea how much that is worth. Real quick though, let's head down here because, like I said, this is where we can make the shortcut back to the train station by stepping on this switch. And now we no longer need to go through that cave in order to reach like this upper half of the island, if you will. Not really sure if we'll be coming back here. Well, I guess we will at some point, but I mean, it's nice that we don't need to like worry about that too much. So let's draw this one all the way up to that guy that we've already seen. And as you can probably already tell, the pattern is like mirroring itself. So like you could just go to the door and guess what the pattern is based on what we've already solved, but I might as well just finish it up in case like you guys, you know, want to know the legit way to do this. But there we go. Now we just got to get to that statue all the way on that island. And how you do that is by standing like right here. And yeah, there's a switch right over here. We can hit that. And of course, that will cause a bridge to spawn. And now we can reach this island just like how there's a bridge on the other side. So this sort of like puzzle, even the symbol and the bridges, like all mirror the other side of the island. So if you figure out like one side, obviously, you can use that to figure out the other side. But let's draw this symbol on the door now, and hopefully we can open this up and meet the next Locomo. So, oh crap, I think I may have messed this up. Oh wow, that actually worked. Holy moly. I thought for sure that was not going to work, because I totally screwed up like the drawing of that, but whatever, man, I'll take it. They're very lenient, I guess. Carbon doesn't seem to be here, Link. Oh no. Hey, what's that? Looks like a sign. Let's check it out. Good idea, Zelda. Let's do it. I'm at Papuchia Village, visiting my sky friends. Carbon. Well, that's just great. It's too bad Carbon isn't here. Let's go to Papuchia Village and look for him there. Alright, good idea. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Papuchia seems right, though. And you might be wondering, where the heck is Papuchia Village? Like, what was that kid's name? I can't remember now because it's been so long, like, since I last recorded. But the guy who's obsessed with trains, he wanted us to take him there. And believe it or not, that's the village that we passed by before we got here to the Ocean Sanctuary. So we're going to head there next. But we're going to do that in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed this video, like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. In the last episode, we came here to the Ocean Sanctuary looking for Carbon, but he's not here, so we need to find him. Thankfully, we know exactly where he is, but let's get out of here. Let's go and find Carbon back at Papuchia Village. Okay then, let's go. You got it, Zelda. So yeah, thankfully, Carbon left a sign telling us that he was back at Papuchia Village, and like I said, Papuchia Village is this village right over here that we bypassed on our way to the Ocean Sanctuary. So now, we're going to head back here, hopefully locate Carbon, and open up the way to the next temple. I mean, you guys know how these things go. Every time we get to a new realm, we always got to find the sanctuary, find the sage, open up the spirit tracks, and then go to the temple. It's really nothing new at this point. Thankfully, Papuchia Village is like right over here, so it's really not too far away. So all things considered, this is pretty simple. And already we are approaching the station, so let's just get ready to pull into the station here. Slow down a little bit. And there we go. A nice, smooth ride. Now we just gotta find Carbon. And Papuchi Village, yeah, it's kind of like a small fishing village. Kind of cool looking, I don't know. I like it. Well, here we are in Papuchia Village. I summered here once when I was young, but I haven't been here since. Wanna go swimming? Do I ever, man? Well, I can't exactly do that in my current state. But when I get my body back, we should definitely come back here to swim. Anyway, let's get going. Did the princess just ask us out on a date? Well, you know what? I accept. But, just like with any village, we need to go and talk to the elder, so let's do it right away. Oh, look over there, Link. That white-haired fellow floating in the air. Could he be the Locomo Carbon? I don't know. Looks like it, though. Carbon! Carbon! He's in some sort of a daze and doesn't seem to hear us. Maybe the wise one will know what to do. Oh yeah, by the way, the wise one is like the elder of this village. If you talk to any of the NPCs, that's what they would all refer to the elder as. So, let's head in here and talk to the wise one. Hello. So pleased that you could make it. Of course, the stars foretold your arrival, Link. How do I know your name, you ask? Yeah, the stars foretold that as well. Don't lie, you just read the strategy guide. I know everything, you see. Even things that have yet to happen. See, told you strategy guide, 100%. I sense your heart is heavy with a deep concern. Is that so? Sure. I thought so. Something is troubling you. You don't have to say anything. I already know. Do you want me to tell you your fortune? Go for it. I'm going to ask you some questions, so answer them with a strong, clear voice. Are you a boy or girl? I am an Apache helicopter. Of course, I already knew that. Yeah, I bet. What's your eye color? Mayonnaise. Ah yes, just like my mother. Oh, is that so? And finally, what is your astrological sign? Cinnamon. Cinnamon. Ah yes, the sign of a brilliant thinker. Alright. Now listen to the message of the stars. You're creeping me out right now. Okay, that was creepy. Below where the sky dwellers gather, near the lonely tree, there is a hidden sound stone that will call him. What you need for today is courage. Thanks for that, I guess. What I think that means is, the sky dwellers are these birds, and the lonely tree is, this palm tree right here. So, there should be like a hidden stone that will teach us a song. So, let's pull out our spirit flute and play the Song of Discovery.
Try cheesy, crispy, Ritz cheese crispers.
Okay, so hopefully that works. And yeah, there we go, another rocket ship stone. So now it's time to learn a new song. Let's see what the notes are. There we go, purple, yellow, purple. And I guess that's it. So let's pull out the spirit flute and get to it. My microphone is... There we go, that was weird. I think like my hand was over the hole for the microphone, that's why it wasn't working. But whatever, we made it work, and here's Carbon now. Hooray! The nerve. There I was, flying high in the sky, unwinding. Then you play the Song of Birds and I come crashing down. Don't you know that song has the power to call birds to you? I do now. There we go, we got the Song of Birds, so now we can call birds over to us if we really want to, I guess. What's that? You say that you went to the Ocean Sanctuary? It's true, and we saw the note that you were here. Did you not hear me? I was yelling your name. Don't be so upset. I wasn't just lollygagging, you know. I was talking to the birds about the different places they've seen. Oh, I didn't know you were friends with birds, Carbon. But never mind that. We're in dire need of your help. Let me guess. You want me to restore the spirit tracks, don't you? I was hoping to relax here a little longer, but fine. Take me to the Ocean Sanctuary on your train. You got it, buddy. Let's go. I'll be waiting for you in the train. Sweet. So, one quick little train ride, and, we'll be able to restore the spirit tracks. At least, I hope that's the case, because you know how these things turn out. Like, they're never that easy, are they? Let's go, Zelda. Carbon is waiting in the train's passenger car. Let's hurry and take it to the Ocean Sanctuary. Alright. Okay, let's go. You got it, Zelda. And now here comes the fun part. So, like I said, it's a pretty short ride, and I don't even think there's any railroad signs, so really, there's no, like, rules that we need to follow. We can go full speed ahead, you know, do whatever we want. This would be a pretty, you know, quick, short and easy ride, but I'm sure as you guys are well aware, it's not going to be that easy. Like, it's pretty obvious something is going to happen. So for now, let's enjoy the smooth ride, and never mind because it's over. And now we're going to get attacked by this pirate ship. It's like the same music that plays when you get attacked by a Jolene. You can't stop this no matter what you do, so... Yep. Guess what? Mini Blinn pirates are attacking. Oh no, pirates! Dastardly kidnapping pirates! You must protect me from them, Link. Yeah, that's right. These Mini Blinn pirates are going to try and kidnap Carbon from us. Like, I really don't even know why. I guess they just want to kidnap him for the fun of it. My question is, who the heck is driving the train right now? Because I'm in the passenger car. The train is still moving, as you guys can tell, so... Yeah, this could be very, very bad. Like, it just keeps going forward. Don't worry, like, you don't need to do this fast or anything like that. The only thing you do want to do fast is take out these mini-blins, because if they get close, yeah, they're going to start spawning a cage like that. It takes a couple of seconds, but, if they do spawn that cage fully and trap Carbon, I believe it's like an instant game over, so, yeah, stakes are pretty high. They do give you a lot of time, though, so use that to your advantage. And, look at the map, because obviously the skulls will appear where the mini-blins are on the map. Should only be a few more waves, and yeah, now they're starting to come out of, like, every single window. And man, we're gonna have to fix those later, too. Like, these guys are super rude. Alright, are we done? Nope. Maybe one last wave? You can use spin attacks like this to get rid of them as well, so I would do that if they get, like, pretty close. But there we go! We're not out of the woods just yet, though, because, yeah, now we gotta fight this guy. He's not a mini-blin, he's a normal blin, I guess. I don't know what he is, but basically, he's going to slowly walk towards Carbon, so you want to attack him, and, when he charges up, like, his swing, make sure you get out of the way, that way he doesn't hit you, and wow, that thing has a much larger range than I thought it did. Holy crap. Yeah, so if he hits you, he'll sort of like knock you back and stun you. So, yeah, you don't want to get hit by him too much. Just start wailing on him. Also, yeah, watch out for the mini-blins because they will still board the train. So pay attention to the top screen. That way you can see whenever they're coming in on the map. And I don't really understand how that worked. I guess, like, he can hit you on his back swing. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Just wanted to make sure that's what it was, but now I gotta be careful for that because honestly I did not even know he could hit you on the backswing. Get out of here, you mini-blin. Jeez, man. This guy takes a ton of hits, by the way, so you're gonna be wailing on him for quite a while. Like, I'm trying to get as many hits as I possibly can, but Yeah, he's a juggernaut, that is for sure. And let me get rid of these guys real quick. Thankfully, yeah, his swings do actually kill the mini blins. So if they spawn like around him or behind him, you don't really have to worry about them because he will take them on. Gosh dang it, I got hit again. Come on, Link, get up. Alright, let's go, and please. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Goodbye, my enemy. You're not my friend. Not this time, at least. Thank you. You really saved my hide there, Link. Well, now that bit of unpleasantness is over, let's get to the sanctuary.
Fuel your greatness with Gatorade's proven formula to help you reach your goals.
Agreed. So now, we are free to go and bring Carbon to the Ocean Sanctuary. Nothing else is going to get in our way, and it should be a pretty smooth, easy ride, like it should have been, you know, if we didn't get attacked by those pirates. And like I said, there are no rail signs, so we can pretty much do whatever the heck we want. Like, all we gotta do is make sure we stop at this station without, like, you know, slamming on the brakes. And there we go, we did it! He maintained full happiness. Hooray! Ah, we finally made it. It was just a short distance away, but it felt so far. I suppose mortal peril has an effect on a person. You really must be more careful in the future, Link. What are you talking about? I saved you. And what the heck is that thing? I want it, it's shiny. Here, this is for you. You look confused. I'll explain, Link. Sweet. Every living being possesses an energy. And this energy is similar to the energy that powers the spirit tracks. When a person's heart is especially happy or grateful, his energy levels become particularly strong. Energy lives in the hearts of everyone, even feeble old fellows like me. I don't express it well, but the bottom line is that I appreciate your help. Here, please take this. It belongs to you. Alright, we get to keep it. And it's a forest gem. Now the forest rail map has started glowing. Check it out, new tracks. This forest gem has energized the rail map. New tracks have appeared. You plan to continue your journey by train, do you not? Then you must always go forth with people's hearts in your mind. When you make people happy, their spirits emit energy. When this energy builds, new tracks appear. This should be very useful for your journey. Alright, I'll be heading out to the sanctuary now. See you. Alright, see you later, Carbon. Well, we did it. Now we just gotta learn the song. And energize the ocean rail map. Thankfully, since we did activate this shortcut in the last episode, we can just head up through this way instead of going through that cave and taking the long way back to the sanctuary, or the little area where you actually play the song, which I don't really even know what that's called. I guess it is the sanctuary because he sort of just referred to it as that, but regardless, we're here now, so let's go and play this song with Carbon. Thanks again for earlier, Link. Let me reintroduce myself. I am Carbon, Guardian of the Ocean Realm. You're here to restore the spirit tracks, aren't you? Yes, I am. But of course. You've come all this way, so I'll do everything I can to help. Very well then. In order to restore the tracks, I'll need your help. You do know about the Locomo songs, don't you? Of course I do. This song requires 2 different instruments to play different parts. I'll teach you your part first, so listen well, just copy what I do. Once you've had enough practice, you can put down your flute. Alright, let's give it a shot. It's blue, orange, and purple. Kinda messed up on the first attempt, but I think we got it. That's it. Would you like to practice more or try the real thing? Let's go for the real thing. Alright. Remember, this is a duet, so don't let my part distract you. I think we'll be alright. there we go. But yeah, as you guys can see, they're getting a little bit harder to play now. But we did it! We completed the duet with Carbon the Locomo of the Ocean Realm. The Ocean Rail map has started glowing. New tracks have appeared. Yay! A portion of the tracks leading to the Ocean Temple have been restored. The Ocean Temple itself, however, resides deep on the ocean floor. Only a tiny part of it is visible above sea level. To go to the Ocean Temple, you must first head to the ocean floor. What? You're wondering if the train can travel on the ocean floor? How dare you question the spirit's strength? The ocean floor is covered with rails, so of course the train can move freely there. That makes sense. The way to get down there is... Blast, I can't remember where the entrance is. Oh yes, now I remember. I knew I might need this information later. That's why I wrote it down for myself, just in case. Here, take this with you. Alright, now we got a letter from Carbon! Hooray! It has instructions on how to get to the ocean floor. Cool! I wish you success. Well, thank you very much, Carbon. So, now that the spirit tracks have been restored, and we have this letter detailing information on how to get to the ocean floor, really, all we gotta do now is make our way towards the Ocean Temple. Pretty quick, honestly, so pretty happy about that. And I liked this whole segment of, like, you know, bringing the Locomo back here. It's kind of cool. But we're going to take care of everything else in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. In the last episode, we played a song with Carbon and restored some of the Spirit Tracks here in the Ocean Realm. In this episode, we're going to try and enter the Ocean Temple, but it's underwater, and we need to know how to get there. Thankfully, Carbon gave us a letter with some instructions, so what do you say we check that out and start uncovering this mystery, if you will. So, what does this say? Dear self, I know you'll forget, so I'm leaving you instructions to get to the ocean floor. Carbon. Alright, so it's a letter with a map of the ocean realm, it looks like, and our 3 numbers. So let's just start copying these down to our map. And I guess the number 3 would be like over here-ish. It looks about right. Alright, so that should be good, but that doesn't really give us all the information we need to open the way to the ocean floor. Thankfully, we'll find out the rest in a little bit. So for now, let's talk to Zelda and get out of here. We've restored the tracks. Why don't we head out to the Ocean Temple? Sounds like a good idea. Okay then, let's go. I'm right behind you, princess. All aboard! Haven't said that in a while, so I figured I'd bust it out. Alright though, let's just draw a path over to the number 1. Like I said though, we really don't know the full story of this mysterious mystery to get to the ocean floor, but we will find out what we need to know along the way over to the number 1. Plus, you kind of like want to go and hit all these numbers in order. Actually, you know, I don't know if you do need to hit these one in order. Like, I imagine you would, because it wouldn't really make sense to number them if you didn't, but I'm not too sure. Anyways, though, coming up you can see some flashes and hear like the sound of a camera, so wouldn't you know it, it's our good friend Ferris. What do you say we stop and chat with him for a little bit? Maybe he knows something. So, we meet again. I heard the ocean spirit tracks had returned, so I came to see for myself. It's just a rumor, but I hear there are even tracks that run under the water. Oh, and guess what else? Just guess! They say there are sculptures that react to big noises out there, too. Very interesting, Ferris. believe it or not, I think you may have just solved our mystery. So let's chart this path around all these numbers this direction. And I'm doing that for a specific reason, which you'll find out soon enough. But for now, let's just keep going, I guess. Like, we gotta go all the way around these spirit tracks. Let's kick it into high gear, try and go as fast as we can, because this is going to take a while. Like, I'll imagine that a majority of this episode will be us just riding the rails, getting around to these numbers, and making loud noises, which is just going to be us, like, blowing our whistle in case you didn't really know what to do. But, yeah, you know, it's kind of peaceful because really right now, at least in the ocean realm, really there's no enemies that attack you. I mean, there's like this guy, but he doesn't really attack you, he just sort of like gives you rupees. So, I mean, you can play with him if you really want to, but, this is like one moment, except for like the first part of the game, where you can just chill out, ride the rails, and enjoy the scenery, if you will. It's really, really nice and kind of relaxing. I don't know, that's kind of the reason why I like the ocean realm. Anyways, right over there is the first sculpture, so once we get close to it, let's start blowing our whistle. And yeah, there you go, make a loud noise. It activates and turns blue, and that is one of the 3 sculptures that we need to activate. Obviously, once we activate all 3 of them, it's going to open up the way to the seafloor, and that's sort of the reason why I charted the course that I did, because there are probably quicker ways to get to all these sculptures, but if we go this way, it'll actually put us closer to the entrance that's going to open up once we activate them all. Anyways, directly in front of us, you can actually see somewhat like the next realm, so it's kind of like a desert or mountainous region, kind of cool. Over here, we have the top of the ocean temple, so it's kind of cool that you can see it, although it doesn't really give you like a good idea of what's to come. And obviously in the background, you've got the Tower of Spirits with its ominous dark cloud. But I guess really, since all we're doing is riding the rails, I'll just go off topic and talk about a couple of things. So, if you've been keeping up with me on social media like Twitter, or just like paying attention to the comments that I leave on these videos, you probably know that I just came back from a family vacation, which was a lot of fun. And I think I really needed that at the time, because last month was a really bad month on this channel. Like, it was the worst month numbers-wise in over 2 years for my channel. So that kind of stung a lot, and I try to not let those numbers affect me, but there's really no way around it. Like, it does affect you some way, no matter what. And for me, it sort of just like got me down a little bit, not really motivated, I guess you could say. But at the same time, I knew I still had to make videos, and I didn't really want to miss a day because I've been doing so well, so I just went along with it. But going away for those few days sort of helped me just forget about all that. Now we're going into this next month with a fresh mind, and as long as this month is better than last month, I think my head will be in the right place and we can keep going. And getting away from YouTube really did allow me to think a little more creatively while I was gone, because even though I was on vacation, I was still kind of working. Like, I ended up writing 2 or 3 scripts, and 2 of them I think I might be able to turn into videos. Like, one of them was a top 5, and the other one was a theory video that I've been working on. So I sort of like scripted those out. They're like really rough drafts. So I need to obviously polish those up still, but hopefully we can get those out soon enough. Anyway, so yeah, we activated all 3 sculptures, and now this giant fish has appeared. So what do we have to do? Well, we need to ride directly into its mouth, and we'll be taken underwater onto the seafloor, and that's where we'll find the entrance to the ocean temple. So let's go inside.
For pain to the max, try BC Max in great tasting lemonade.
Alright, here we are underwater. Kinda crazy, huh? Wow, it's breathtaking down here, Link. Indeed it is, Zelda. Indeed it is. And yeah, if you're wondering how Link is breathing, he has a bubble around him. I also like how the Spirit Train, instead of smoke, it now like produces bubbles. Oh, and another cool change is that yeah, your cannon fires torpedoes now instead of cannonballs, which are actually a lot harder to aim in my opinion, since they only go straight, like there's no cannon arc to them, and I'm sort of like used to that. So yeah, I don't know, hopefully we can get better with the aiming and not miss too many of the enemies down here, which aren't really a big deal anyways. Like, I think the enemy that was just attacking us, which I have no idea what it's called, doesn't really matter, but I don't think he actually does any damage to you if my memory serves me well. I'm pretty sure like he just throws ink on the screen, and you sort of have to like rub the touchscreen in order to get it off, so it's not really a big deal if he does attack you. They are pretty annoying to get away though, because they take so many torpedoes. The good thing about them though is that they do give you 20 rupees after you take them out. So come on, man, wow, that was way off. But yeah, this is what I mean. Like, oftentimes if you miss with the torpedo, the enemies will move. So you have to sort of like aim where they're going to be, not where they are. If that makes any sense, like leading your shots. So right there is actually the Ocean Temple, but it's not going to be as easy as just getting there, because once we get close enough, well, you're going to see, check it out, this weird, evil, new type of demonic train is going to spawn. Now, these guys are out to get you. They're what I like to call homing demonic trains, because they will actively go after you. So we're going to try and play a little bit of a trick on this guy. What you want to do is wait here in this fork in the road, and you'll notice that the demon train is going to go upwards, because that's where he thinks we are. Now, these trains have the advantage of being able to switch directions anywhere on the track, although it does take them a couple of seconds. So what you want to do, wait for this guy to get ahead of you. Once he's on that fork, just reverse it, and now hopefully we can go forward. Oh no, he's turning around already. That's not good. But yeah, you want him to come towards you, then switch the rails as quickly as you can before he has the opportunity to switch, and go this way towards the temple. So yeah, now he's switching around again to try and come after us. But we already pulled off our tricky little maneuver, so we are perfectly fine. Thankfully, those guys that do switch around on the rails, I don't think they actually go faster than us. I'm pretty sure they have the same exact max speed, so we're fine. If you do take too long out here though, a normal, regular, like, demon train will spawn in front of the temple, so watch out for that. Thankfully, since we pulled off that tricky maneuver, we did it quickly enough where it didn't spawn, and now we are finally here in the Ocean Temple. Took us a little while. Like I said, a majority of this episode was going to be riding the rails, but we finally made it. So here we are at the Ocean Temple. You're ready to go in, right, Link? Oh yeah. Okay then, on.
I'll be right back.
And I've lost everything, forever living in the dark. I feel so alive, still remembering what I want, but it ends with you. Candlelight has gone out, some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say, thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now, still I smile and don't speak. Will you please slow down? Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Unreal intertwined, and you're not listening. It is your choice to make a little mockery, it won't do. Further down. say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I smile and don't speak. Will you please slow down? You are left behind, and I've lost everything. Forever living in the dark. I feel so alive. Still remembering what I want, but it ends with you. Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I smile and don't speak. Will you please slow down? Slow down. Slow down. Slow Unreal intertwined, and you're not listening. It is your choice to make a little mockery, it won't do. Further down the line, still surrendering, trying harder to forgive you. Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I smile and don't speak. Will you please slow down? You are left behind, and I've lost everything. Forever living in the dark. I feel so alive. Still remembering what I want, but it ends with you. Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I smile and don't speak. Will you please slow down? Slow down. Slow down. Slow Unreal intertwined, and you're not listening. It is your choice to make a little mockery, it won't do.
Onward. And of course, we're going to go on and we're going to take on the Ocean Temple in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed this part of life rating, would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. In the last episode, we opened up the way to the bottom of the seafloor and made our way here to the Ocean Temple. So in this episode, well, we're going to do what we do best and tackle this next temple. Now, the Ocean Temple is a very long temple, and there's a lot of backtracking, so I'll do my best to speed things along as much as I can by explaining as we go. But, yeah, this is probably going to take us a while. Let's start, though, by checking out this stone slab. The first is above here. Alright, so let's pull down our map and write down the number 1. Now, this is referring to a puzzle that takes place on the second floor, but we haven't been there yet, so we can't draw that section of the map. The third is above here. Alright, so again, let's just pull down our map and mark down the number 3, and we'll move on to the next slab. The second is above here. Alright, sweet. So now we know this is number 2, and by process of elimination, the last slab must be number 4, so no need to check that one out. Now that we have that information, though, let's just immediately run our way up to the second floor, though we're not going to use this right away. Instead, to my left, there is a cracked wall over here, so let's grab our bombs, and I want to show this off real quick, because it's going to lead us into a room where we really can't do anything right off the bat, but it will be important for later on. So yeah, like I said, immediately we're sort of just like stuck here until we get the item. But if you look in your map, there is another entrance on the right side, and that sort of correlates to this section of wall right here, although it's not cracked. So the game just sort of like implies that, yeah, if you throw a bomb over here, it's going to explode and reveal another passageway. And now we can enter from this side. But sadly, yeah, we're gonna get blocked again because now there are some weird thorny vines in our path. But those rooms will be important later on, so just remember that they are there. We'll have to come back once we get the item from this temple. Anyways, though, now we can actually make use of that information that we got on the first floor. So, if we step on this block, it's gonna start moving around 4 switches, and we need to hit the switches that correlate with the numbers that we discovered on the first floor. So I believe if we hit them like that, yeah, it's going to unlock that door. Now, if you do make a mistake, there are a bunch of arrow traps, and chances are they will hit you and knock you into the abyss. Anyways, I didn't really show this off, but yeah, this boulder is actually falling down to the first floor, and it is blocking our path. So what you want to do is come back over here and use your boomerang to hit this switch. And what this is going to do is change where that boulder falls. So yeah, now it's going to roll down a little bit farther, and I'll fall into a different location back on the first floor. Now, we need to backtrack all the way down to the first floor, and we can pass by where that boulder was originally falling. So yeah, I didn't really show that off, but it does save time if you just like do this first. If you tried to go to like the right side of the first floor, you would have just gotten blocked by that boulder anyways. Really not much you can do until you come up here and change where that boulder falls. Now that we've done that, though, we can run over to the right side of the first floor and see what we got going on over here. So yeah, there's the boulder falling down. Now, before you change the path, it falls down like right over here. But now we have access to this area, but there's really not a whole lot we can do, so we're just going to go back up to the second floor. And again, there's really not a whole lot we can do in this area right now. So let me just get rid of these enemies. And yeah, then we're just going to keep going up to the next floor. Since we got the item for this temple, yeah, not a whole lot we can do. But what we can do is head to the center room and fight the mini-boss for this temple and actually get the item, then do a whole bunch of more backtracking. Anyways, I believe this guy is called a snapper. He has like this weird whip thing. What you want to do is run away from him. When he pulls you back, you just start slashing at him. After you break free, you can use like your boomerang to stun him, and then just attack him however many times you want. He does go down pretty easily. His whip doesn't do too much damage, so overall, he's a pretty easy enemy to take out. But yeah, doing so will cause that chest to appear, and of course, all of these doors are going to unlock now, so it's going to take like 70 years before we can even move our character again. I mean, I get it, game. Doors are unlocking. You really don't need to show me all of this. Finally. Alright, let's open up this chest and get ourselves the whip, which is a really cool item. It's similar to the grappling hook from Wind Waker and Phantom Hourglass, except you cannot use it to make tight ropes, and I'm totally okay with that because, honestly, I didn't really like that mechanic to begin with. But, yeah, we can latch on to, like, these weird wooden poles now and swing across all Indiana Jones style. It's pretty cool. Now, I actually want to wait here for a moment because there is a moving platform that I would like to land on, so... Alright, gotta make sure you time this right, since you really can't, like, jump off. Like, you have to wait until you're done with your swing, then you sort of jump off automatically. But yeah, here is a random chest, just contains, like, a random treasure. There are a lot of them in this temple, and, most of them we're gonna get by backtracking, which we're actually gonna start doing now, since... Really, I need to backtrack and get the, stamp for this location. And along the way, there's a ton of those chests, so might as well grab them while we're going along. The first of which we can get by grappling across all of these wooden pegs. Oh, by the way, you grapple by like holding the R button to activate the item, and then tapping on the touchscreen at the enemy or thing that you want to grapple onto. So when you're swinging, you just gotta like constantly tap like the next pole, and you'll automatically grapple to it. It's pretty easy. It looks a little bit weird, but once you actually get the item and start using it, you should have no problem like understanding what it does. Alright, let's grapple across back over here to the first section. And the only reason I wanted to do that was just so, hey, look, a treasure. What is this? It is a star fragment. Cool. Yeah, the only reason why I wanted to do it this way was just so I could reach, this weird little, fish switch, I guess you could say, because if you pull this, it's going to cause that chest to appear. And, that chest is right along the way up to the second floor where we can go and get the stamp. So, just want to activate that before we get up there so we can collect it along the way and, not waste too much time backtracking. That is one thing that I dislike about this temple is all the backtracking. But, if you're not going for all the stamps, you could probably finish this temple up a lot quicker. Alright, so we're going to head in onto the right exploded wall because that's where you want to go first, and we can actually use the whip to get rid of these, I guess thorns on these vines. And once you get over here, you want to pull out your boomerang, since on the other side of this wall is a switch that we can hit, and that's going to cause another grappling post to appear on the left side, and that sort of like completes the trail, so now we can grapple all the way across to the platform on the far side of that room. Thankfully, after we get this stamp, there's only like one more major section of backtracking that we need to do, and that section is required to beat the temple, so I guess it's not really backtracking if you think about it like that, but I mean, you still have to like go back through some of the temple in order to move forward, which I realize that doesn't make sense, but it will make sense once we get to that part of the temple. Anyways, though, here is the stamp station finally. So yeah, this one really far out of the way. Like, they make you work for that. Holy crap, it's been a long time since we've gotten one of those stamps. But it's also been a long time since I've actually recorded this game. Like, I pre-recorded a ton of videos before I went on vacation, came back, only recorded like 2 or 3 videos, and then now I'm recording again, so it's been like another session since my last recording one, and I guess, yeah, it's been quite a while since we've gotten one of those stamps. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I like how you can see which date I record these videos on by way of like the date on the stamps. It's pretty neat. Anyways, now that we've gotten the stamp though, we're pretty much good to go. So let's go all the way back up to where we were on the 3rd floor, and now instead of going back down, I think we can actually go directly across to my left and go up to like the next floor of the temple. I think there's 6 floors in total in this temple, so yeah, it's really, really large, and by the end of it, we'll end up at like the top, like the part that we saw sticking out of the water when we rode by on our train. Anyways, let's check this out. 3 handles sit before you. Pull only the one farthest from your grasp. Alright, so I believe this is referring to the area on our map with like these 3 things sticking out. So that was the shortest, which means the switch near that one is going to be the one farthest from our grasp. So we're going to stand on that one and hopefully pull a switch with our whip if we get over there. Thing is, we got to get over there first, so let's get rid of these shoes because honestly, I just do not want to deal with them. I like that we can use the whip to stun them as well as the boomerang now. Let's pull this though, just so we can unlock this door, and now we can actually reach those areas with like the platforms jetting out. So the third one, yeah, it's the shortest one. Let's stand up here and pull this switch. And sure enough, that's the correct one, and it causes that bridge to appear again. If you pull the wrong switch, the arrow traps will fire, pushing you into the abyss, and you'll take some damage. So not really a good time. Alright, so now we're back here on floor 3, except we're on the bottom side of the map, which is good for us because what we can do here is grab this sword and put it in the other fish's mouth, which is going to cause this chest to appear, and also that grapple post. So now we can go back to the middle of the room and then go up, since there is a locked door up there that I don't think I showed off when I went past there the first time. But yeah, pulling the sword from that fish's mouth and then throwing it into the other fish's mouth is a huge mechanic in this temple. And I like how Nintendo very briefly just like shoved it off and introduced it to you before making use of it a ton in this temple. Like, oh my gosh, we're going to do that so much on the 5th and 6th floor. It's really kind of obnoxious actually, and that's sort of the reason why there's like another section of backtracking. You'll see once you get there. Anyways, on floor 4, let's just pull this switch real quick. This actually creates like a shortcut that I don't really think you ever need to use. I'm not even sure why that's there, to be completely honest with you, but I mean, if there's ever a reason that you need to use that, let me know, because I've never actually used that before any time I've played through this game. Anyways, we've got some new enemies. These are shoes with these weird helmets on them. So yeah, just use the whip, pull the helmet off them, and then beat them up like normal. Really nothing too hard. And swing your sword, Link. There you go. I don't know what was going on there. Like, I was tapping a chew, but Link was just like running into it instead of actually swing his sword. Oh, well, what do you do? I mean, that's sort of like the downside, having a touchscreen control everything. Real quick, let's grab these thorns, get them out of the way, because right up here is a very important slab. 3 blades sit in a row. Retrieve them all and the path may open. Alright, so what this means is you need to find 3 fishes with all blades in them right next to each other. So obviously, it's not these ones, and it's not the ones over there, and it's not the ones over here either. So I'm just going to save you guys some time. Don't even bother looking over there. Let's get rid of all these snappers, though, because I really do not want them bothering me as I'm trying to run through here. You know, one thing I do like about this game is that none of the enemies respawn after you kill them. So if you take them out, well, okay, that's not entirely true. But like most of the normal enemies don't respawn after you kill them, which is really, really awesome. So makes traveling through the temples a lot easier. Anyways, here are fishes. All of them have swords. They're right next to each other, and there's 3 of them, so let's pull them all out. And sure enough, doing that is going to cause all of these like grapple poles to exist, and now we can go across them and reach that area. But before we do that, there's sort of like another thing over here that you want to do, and it is required, but it's sort of out of the way. Let's pull this, and now we can grapple onto like this weird helicopter thing. Oh, hang on. Yeah, you got to make sure you hold down the touchscreen the entire time you're grappled onto this thing. It's really weird because it's like the only thing that makes you do that. But yeah, just make sure you're pressing down on the touchscreen, and this thing will take us to a higher part of this floor, which will allow us to reach a different part of the floor above us. I know it's really, really complicated right now, but it makes sense, you know, when you're playing the game and when you see it. So let's head up here, and now we're on floor 6. This is like the final floor, but we're sort of stuck in this little tiny section with these weird blue shoes. Now, we can't defeat these guys normally, so what you want to do is grab the sword from this fishy mouth and just chuck it at these shoes. Now, unfortunately, the hitbox on this is a little bit weird, so even though it may look like you're hitting the chew, yeah, you might not. But there we go. Got rid of both of those, and doing that unlocks a door, but more importantly, it causes that grapple post to appear. That's a very, very important post. Like, you need that to be there in order to actually complete this temple. So that's why I want to do that first. So now that that is done, though, let's ride this little helicopter thing. There we go. Back down to the original section of this floor. And now we can grapple across all those posts that we caused to appear and go up normally to the 6th floor. But, man, you know, I just realized, like, how involved this temple actually is, because it feels like I've been non-stop explaining things since we got in here. And, this is me, like, doing it as fast as I can, too, like, while recording. Imagine if, like, I went slower and tried to explain things before I did them. Like, this temple would take forever, man. Like, we're almost done now, but there's still a pretty big portion of the temple to do. Real quick, yeah, watch out, because you do need to fall for a second before you can hit that last pole. Hit that switch, though, and now, it sort of, like, bridges that gap, so you don't need to fall as much, and now it'll also allow us to backtrack and go down to the 5th floor, which we will need to do in a second. Let's read this slab, though, because it'll say, remember the placement of the blades. The knowledge will be useful in another similar room. Right, so if you look at your map, you'll notice that this room is very similar to the room below us. So what you want to do is mark down the location of the blades like the slab said. So I'm going to mark them on the floor 5 map, since that's where we need to place them. So I'm just going to draw a line here and then a line here with a little bit of space in between, because that's where the blades are for this section. And I'm going to do that for all 4 sections. That way we know where each of the blades are, and we can go back down to the 5th floor and move them. So let's draw these ones, and I believe this is the exact same pattern. So one over here, a little bit of space, and then one over here. That looks good. And I thought there was a chest over here. Maybe not really sure. Alright, I'll worry about that later. For now, let's just mark down the location of these swords. So, one on either side and blank in the middle. That should be good enough. And before we do anything else, remember that grapple post that we got to appear? Yeah, now is the time to use it. So let's head over here and grab this chest, which contains a small key that we need to complete this temple. So, like I said, very important. Also, really easy to miss, which seems to be like a theme with this temple. Anyways, over here, let's see. Alright, everything is empty over here, but yeah, I think there's something behind these vines. And, oh, it's a switch. Alright, let's pull that in. Oh, there is the chest. Alright, I knew there was a chest there. Like, I thought there was something over there. I just, didn't know exactly what you need to do to make it appear. But there you go. Let's open this up and get ourselves a Rudo crown. Nice. Not sure if that is our first one or not, so I have no idea if that's actually worth anything. Alright, we've done everything we need to do on this floor right now, so we need to head back down to the 5th floor now and move all the swords into the locations that they are on this floor, and then all we should have to do after that is get the boss key to the boss door, and we'll be good to go. But yeah, more backtracking and more like random stuff to do. Like I said, this temple is really crazy. I do like this temple, but there's just a lot going on. Alright, let's see. Let's try and get this one. That did not work, because that one in the middle is actually in like the right spot, so I kind of just want to move this one if I can. The problem is, yeah, you can't like drop these swords, because if you do, they disappear. So the only way you can move them is by like throwing them into another mouth and then moving them that way. Alright, these ones are easy, like right next to each other, so let's just move them over by one, and that's done. So let's head down over here, and yeah, make sure you come back over to these ones, because these do respawn, even though we pulled them all out before. So yeah, those are all empty now, and just one last set of swords, actually just one more sword we gotta move, and done. Alright, so yeah, that's gonna unlock that door on the bottom right, and pretty much that's the entire point of that puzzle, because now we can swing over there using the grapple post, and that's going to allow us to reach the boss key. Like, it's kind of funny. You do all that work, and yeah, it just moves down that one little wall, so we can go up these giant staircase, which is a little larger than it needs to be, but yeah, now we can reach the boss key and finish up this temple finally. Alright, there we go. I always forget to press down the touchscreen when I'm riding these things. Like, it's the only thing in the entire game that like makes you hold down the touchscreen to stay on it, especially when using the whip. So I just never think to do it. But there we go, we got the boss key, and that bridge will take us right over to the door. So, should be easy, right? Of course not. This game hates you, man. Now we got some, Keymasters, I believe these guys are called, or at least that's what someone told me. So yeah, we gotta deal with them. Let's just get rid of them real quick. They do respawn after a little while, but killing them should give you more than enough time to grab the key and bring it over to the door without having to worry about them. Of course, once you get to the door, the monsters will disappear, and that's that pretty much. And now all that's left to do is take on the boss, which I really do like the boss of this temple. And oh, I guess there is a 7th floor to this temple as well. Totally forgot, like, this little tiny room counted as its own floor, but whatever. Alright, let's get rid of these thorns and take on the boss. Like I said, I really like this boss. It's pretty easy, but I don't know, it's a pretty neat little concept. So we're actually outside of the temple now, and this is the part that like you see above the water. Looks a lot different up close and personal, but yeah, the boss is right at the very top. So we actually have to like scale the outside of the temple to get up and fight the boss, which is pretty easy now that we have our whip. So let's get going. But along the way, we are going to have to sort of fight the boss, if you will. Like, he has tentacles around here, and what you want to do is grab one of his thorns and check it out, like the eye in his tentacle. Also, be careful because the boss is sort of like raining down some acid from above, so make sure you don't stand still for too long because that acid will hit you, and it can knock you off the cliff, but I don't think anything bad happens, like if you fall off. I think you just like respawn back to like where you fell off from, so not a big deal. Anyways, let's grab onto this, and gosh dang it again, I told you guys, I always forget to hold on to the touchscreen. Now sadly, we need to wait for that thing to come back down here so I can grab it again. But yeah, it's so funny, man. Alright, let's just hold on to this time, and now this will pretty much take us to the actual boss fight. Although I guess you could consider scaling the arena like phase 1 of the fight, because this boss doesn't really have phases, but this is Phytops, Barbed Menace, and you fight this guy pretty much how you would expect to fight him. Like, there's really no like super secret trick to it or anything like that. Like, it's pretty obvious. So what you want to do is grab a thorn from his tentacles and throw it back at his face. That'll get rid of like 2 of his little tiny bubble things, revealing his eye. Then just throw a thorn into his eye. He'll come crashing down to one of the sides, and now you can wail on him with your sword. Literally, just rinse and repeat. The boss fight really doesn't change besides that point. Like, he does have 2 other tentacles that like slam down and try to attack you, but yeah, you can easily avoid them or even tank the damage because they really don't even do a whole lot. So yeah, as much as I like this fight and think that it's cool, it's very easy and not really threatening. Oh man, he went the other way. That is one thing that can be annoying about this fight, is that if you don't go the right way, when he sort of like gets stunned, you miss out on dealing a ton of damage, because this is one fight where his stun duration is like all time based and not damage based. So I think you can do as much damage as you can, but you only get like a few seconds to actually do that damage, whereas opposed to like most other fights have been you can deal a ton of damage, but after you deal a certain amount, it sort of like stops you from dealing more to lengthen the battle and stuff like that. It's really interesting. Anyways, maybe 1 or 2 more cycles of this, and this guy should be done. I somehow managed to actually grab another thorn there. That was pretty cool. Didn't even know you could do that. But come on, there we go. And, man, he went the other way again. Alright, dude, come on, we get some hits. And, oh wow, there we go already. Holy crap. That was a lot quicker than I expected it to go down. But, yeah, there we go. That was Phytops, man. And ta-da! It's another force gem. This one's a nice blue color. I like it. But man, it feels like we completed this temple really quickly. And like, I know that can't be true because I know how long this temple actually is, especially since I did practice this temple. So I know that it takes like around 30-ish minutes to complete it, maybe a little less. So I don't know how long this video is actually going to be. It's probably going to be a longer one, which is okay because, like I said, I did want to like make these episodes a little bit longer now that I'm back from vacation. So I guess you could say like this is the start of that. And alright, another power surge down the spirit tracks all the way back to the Tower of Spirits, of course. And would you look at that? Well, after this last section gets reconnected, there's only the top of the tower left. Pretty cool, right guys? I mean, we've almost like reassembled the entire thing. It's pretty impressive. Way to go, you did it, Link. The ocean rail map started glowing, and we know what that means. The tracks to the Tower of Spirits have been restored. Come on, let's go back to the Tower of Spirits, Link. Alright, sounds like a plan, but first, let's of course grab ourselves another heart container. And I believe this one is actually, yeah, going to start our second row. So just like with Phantom Hourglass, I believe there's only 16 total heart containers instead of like the usual 20, which is kind of weird. Not really sure why they did that, but whatever. Alright, so now that we're done with this temple, I think that's a good place to end off this video. So if you guys enjoyed this part of like rating, would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. In the last episode, we completed up the Ocean Temple, and in this episode, well, I would like to take care of a couple of side quests before going back to the Tower of Spirits, so that's what we're gonna do. Let's get out of here, Zelda. Do you want to ride the train? Yep, I do. Alright then, let's go. You got it. Now, funny thing about leaving the Ocean Temple, you'd expect the game to put you out on the bottom of the seafloor, right? Well, guess what? The game doesn't do that for some odd reason. I don't know why, but they put you back up here, which I'm okay with because, like I said, I want to do a couple of side quests, and my first stop is going to be back at the Ocean Sanctuary, so makes my life a little bit easier. But I'll see you guys once we get over to the Ocean Sanctuary. Alright, so we made it to the Ocean Sanctuary, and one thing I probably should mention is that I did get attacked by some pirate ships, and apparently that can happen before you beat the temple in this game. I was just like extremely lucky. Someone told me about that in the comments because I totally forgot about that. Anyways though, let's play the Song of Birds real quick. Now the Song of Birds, like, you'd think, oh, you probably won't play this song that much at all in this entire game, right? Well, honestly, you'd be surprised. Like, there are an alarming number of chests that you can get by playing the Song of Birds, most of which I probably won't bother picking up because I really haven't been, like, putting forth a really large effort to get every single chest in the game. Like, even in the temples, I haven't been going after the ones that are, like, really far out of the way. And, wow, I'm surprised that one actually worked. I did not expect it to, but, now I gotta play the Song of Birds again. At least it's a short song, but yeah, we're probably going to be hearing that quite a bit throughout this episode since we need to use it a lot in an area coming up. But in case you're wondering why I came back here to the Ocean Sanctuary, it's because now that we have the whip, we can actually get the stamp station for this area, and do a couple of other side quests back in Papuchia Village, so we might as well stop by there before we go to the Tower of Spirits. But like I said, I want to get the stamp station location, so again, let's pull out our flute and play the Song of Birds. Alright, and now we just gotta wait for... Okay, he just phased through solid land. Yeah, pretty sure that's not supposed to happen, but whatever, man. Here's the stamp station. Let's just go and get Nico this next stamp then. And bam, perfect. Alright, so now that we got that, we're pretty much done here. Now, if you want to, there is an island on the upper left. You can play the Song of Birds like around over here, and a bird will appear and take you to that island. All that's over there is a chest that will contain a random treasure. Like I said, I really don't care about the random treasures that much, so I'm not gonna bother picking that one up since it's kind of out of the way, and yeah, it just takes like way too much time to grab it. But now that we're done here, I guess we can head over to Papuchia Village. Let's talk to Zelda. The Ocean Realm Spirit Tracks have been restored. Let's get going to the Tower of Spirits. Sure, but we're not going to go there just yet. Okay then, let's go. Let's go indeed. But like I said, we're not going to the Tower of Spirits. We can do a whole lot of stuff in Papuchia Village now that we have the whip. Like a lot of side quests have actually opened up to us. So we're going to start taking care of a few of those. I'll see you once we arrive in Papuchia Village. Alright. Yeah, that really only took like 2 seconds, so probably wasn't even worth cutting out. Oh well, like I said, now that we're at the whip, there's a couple of things that we can do here. First and foremost, let's go over where we first met Carbon, and try and latch onto one of the birds that he was flying around on, because this guy will actually take us to a whole new section of this village. Like, honestly, you wouldn't even think to go over here and head down, but guess what? Yeah, there's a whole another section of islands with more birds that we need to use to go from island to island, and eventually we will find the stamp station for Papuchia Village. So, think I might actually need to play the Song of Birds here. Alright, there we go. See, sometimes, like, the birds will already be in, like, the correct location. That way you can just latch onto them and go. Other times you will need to play the Song of Birds in order to call one right to you. Hopefully this guy brings me to the middle island on the left. Like, that's where I want to go next. Looks like he's going over there, so come on just a little bit further. Alright, we should be good. Now we can open up this chest and get ourselves a pirate necklace. Not really why I came here, but yeah, if we play these Song of Birds again from this corner, it should call a bird over to us and allow us to actually go to the bottom left, and that's kind of where I was trying to go, since this is where the stamp station is located. So let's go ahead and get this stamp for good old Nico. Put it right next to the one we just got, and bam! Done and done. Alright, oh, hang on. The bird's still around here. Come on, can I catch you, please? Come a little bit closer. Please, I just want to, like, grab onto you. Alright. No, come back. Okay, we're good. We're good. Where are you taking me? Because I kind of want to go back down to that, like, smaller island or, like, one of the main islands, but you're going in, like, a circle, dude. I think this bird is broken, guys. Like, what is even happening right now?
This bird is broken.
Alright, you know what? We're going to leave you alone, because I think you're messed up.
I'm already broken. The bird's broken.
Yeah, we'll just call another bird and hop on this guy. I think he knows how to actually fly correctly. Like, seriously, what was the point of that other bird just like flying around in a circle? I have no idea. Alright, probably gonna have to play this again, aren't I? that little tune because, yeah, we're going to be playing it a lot. Actually, well, maybe not after, like, this section because I don't really think we need to call on too many more birds after we get out of here, but, we'll probably need to use it, like, 1 or 2 more times, so, yeah, get used to it. Never mind, though, we can actually just hop on this guy and get going. Yeah, this guy seems to be going to the right island, so we're good. That saves us at least playing the song 1 more time, but we still gotta get back to, like, the main section of the village now, so probably gonna have to play it again. Yes, we are. Awesome. Alright, here we go. Okay, I think that is the last time we will have to play this song in this episode. At least I hope it is, because man, I am totally done with that. But yeah, now that we're back to the main island, before we leave, there's one more thing I want to do, and I want to talk to the NPC that lives inside this house to sort of start a side quest. So what's going on? I believe in the wise one. She said I should find a man to marry. Know anybody nice? I guess? Maybe? Really? Then bring him here so I can take a look. What's my ideal man? Well, he needs a beard, facial hair is a must-have, and a large nose. Oh, I love big noses. Let's see, what else? Oh, and he has to be rugged. I like the burly, manly type. See, I don't ask for much. Well, lucky for you, I just happen to know of an entire village filled with people that meet her description. Where is that, you might be asking? Well, think hard, guys. It's actually Whittleton. So, let's head there now. Alright, Zelda, you ready? We've restored the tracks in the ocean realm. Let's go back to the Tower of Spirits now. Alright. Okay, let's go. But first, we're gonna stop at Whittleton because that woman, she needs a husband, and Link is the ultimate matchmaker. So, we need to do our duty, guys, and I'll see you once we arrive at Whittleton. Okay, so here we are at Whittleton. Now, before we play matchmaker and find that woman a husband, what do you say we do something fun and play a little bit of a minigame? We couldn't have done this unless we had gotten the whip, so you need to wait until after you beat the Ocean Temple, but now we can head out back towards where we got the stamp for this location, and we can use our whip to cross both of these gaps. So first and foremost, let's head up here, because I believe there is a small chest, and this one's easy to collect, which is why, you know, I'm going to grab it, because if it was any harder, probably wouldn't bother doing it. So let's see what we get. It's a Rudo Crown, and not bad at all. You know, actually, now that I think about it, coming up there might be some areas where we do need some money, so getting these treasures might not be a bad idea, and I kind of regret, like, skipping over a few of them now, but we should be fine. Let's keep going, though. And, on this side, we should find an NPC hosting a minigame. Yeah, there he is. Let's talk to him. Hey, how about this guy, Link? Think he'd be good for the woman in Papucha? Oh, no, crap. I don't know if I can do this now. He's young and seems to dress decently. Sure, he's on the skinny side, but what, you found me a potential wife? Oh, but I'm kind of committed to the single life. Unless she's filthy rich, then I could probably break that commitment. You don't know if she's rich? Well, let's go find out. Forget about it, dude. Well, it's no skin off my back. It was your idea after all. Anyways, moving on. I guess it's time to get down to business. Okay, good, we're fine. I'm glad you found us all the way back here. This is the ultimate place for thrill seekers and locals who like to hang out. Har 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 har. Try your hand at a whip race, it's just 50 rupees. Alright, let's do it. Listen up, I'm going to explain how to play. There's only one rule. Use your whip to swing across to the finish line. If you get a good time, you'll receive a prize. Okay, off you go. Yeah, they literally just throw you like right into this, but it's pretty easy. Just use the whip to swing across these posts and get past any obstacles and reach the finish line in under 1 minute and 30 seconds. Now, there's actually 2 rewards for this minigame, so we will be playing it twice. If you get under 1 minute and 15 seconds, you will get a heart container. If you get over 1 minute and 15 seconds, but under 1 minute and 30 seconds, you will get a bomb bag. And this minigame is kind of weird in how it works. So, here's the deal. If you get under 1 minute and 15 seconds, you'll get the heart container first. I guess it's supposed to be intended as the second prize. But, if you get the heart container first, then get under 1 minute and 15 seconds again, you will not get the bomb bag. It's really weird. So, if you're good at the game and get the heart container first, and then continually good at the game, you won't get the bomb bag. Which means you're missing out on a whole, set of bombs that you could have had. So you intentionally need to, get over the 1 minute and 15 mark in order to get the bomb bag. I don't know why they did it that way, because most other, Zelda minigames, account for that, and will give you the second prize if you do it twice in a row. But yeah, there we go. Minute and 14:71. So we crossed the finish line for the first time. Good job. Not a single miss. Wow. Your time was 1:14.71. Wow, you beat the average. That's a pretty good time. I'll give you this for your effort. Alright, and we did get the heart container first. Sweet, not bad. We do need to play this minigame twice though. Come by again, and we're going to play this again one more time to get the bomb bag. So I'll see you guys when I'm done. Alright, 1:23:54. I kind of just hung it at the end there. Nice work. Your time was 1:23:54. A passable effort. You should keep practicing. What are you talking about, man? I beat your game fair and square both times, but now we got the medium bomb bag. We can carry more bombs. Come by again. Alright, we won't though, because we are done here. That's pretty much all I wanted to get from that minigame. Now that that is done though, let's go back to the main section of Whittleton Village and see if we can't find that woman in Papuchia, a man that is suitable to be her husband. Now, who could we choose? Because there's tons of people here that could fit that description, but we might as well just go and talk to the head honcho here. So, what about you, fine sir? Hey, how about this guy, Link? Think he'd be good for the woman in Papuchia? He's pretty old, but he's definitely rugged. A wife, you say? At my age? Perhaps it would be better to ask one of the other villagers. Then again, fate reveals itself in strange ways. Okay, I'll go with you. Are we leaving now? Yep. Then I'll go wait for you at the station. Alright, so we got ourselves a passenger. Hopefully it's the right guy. Don't worry, it is. But, now we gotta take this guy all the way back to Papuchia Village on our train. So, let's get to it, Zelda. Oh, you wanna take the train out of here? Yeah. Okay, let's go. Now, we've done this whole passenger thing before. We've also been to Papuchia Village before, so in order to save time, I'm just going to cut this out. It's really not too hard anyways. You just gotta pay attention to the signs. You guys know the drill, so I'll see you guys once we arrive. Okay, so we made it and our passenger is perfectly happy. Another satisfied customer. So, my wife-to-be lives in this village. Well, I guess I'll go find her now. Dude, you don't even know where she lives or what she looks like. Do you want me to take you to her? I could totally do that for you. We made it, whatever. You brought a man back for me? Really? Oh, I'm so nervous. So you're the eligible bachelorette. I don't mean to embarrass you, but you're just stunning. I don't think anyone could ever hold a candle to you. That magnificent beard. That stunning nose. I think I finally found my Mr. Right. You have to be the one that the wise one was talking about. This must be fate. I, for one, think we should get married right away. I couldn't agree more. Oh, I love a happy ending. It looks like it all worked out, Link. I can't tell you how happy I am. Aw, snap, check it out, it's a force gem! We did it! Here, take this as my way of saying thanks. Sweet! We got another forest gem, and now some more spirit tracks are going to appear on the forest rail map. Looks like it makes a alternate path now from the bridge. Cool! Alright, well, I'm sure the relationship that is based solely upon appearances and the fact that they just met and are getting married will last for a very long time. But I think that's a good place to end off this episode. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. In the last episode, we took on some side quests and even arranged a marriage here in Papuchia Village. Kinda weird, I know. In this episode, well, we're gonna continue side questing, so let's talk to Zelda and get this train rolling. We've restored the tracks in the Ocean Realm. Let's go back to the Tower of Spirits now. Alright. Okay, let's go. Boy, Zelda really wants to go back to the Tower of Spirits, but sorry girl, we got some side quests to take care of. Now, the first place I want to go to in this episode is Hyrule Castle Town, and that's quite a ways away, so I'll see you once I get there. Oh, please, come on. Alright, I think we made it. Yeah, there was a demon train, like, right behind me, so I needed that to work. But here we are in Castletown, and hey, who is that guy? He looks kind of like Teacher. We'll talk to him once we leave, but for now, what I want to do is head over to this building and call this Kaku down, because we're going to need him to get some treasure chests. How we call him down? Well, it's quite simple. All we gotta do is grab our spirit flute and play the Song of Birds. Alright, there we go. And yeah, because the Kaku, I guess, is technically a bird, playing the Song of Birds will still work, and call him to our side. And now we can use him to reach several of the treasure chests that are all around Hyrule Castle Town, like these buildings' roofs. How they got up there, I have no idea, but we're going to retrieve them and get ourselves some goodies. I know it's kind of weird considering, like, I did say if there was a chest that took a while to get, I probably wasn't going to bother getting it. But, that was before I realized that we kind of need some money since, yeah, we don't have a lot of rupees right now, so I kind of take that back. Anyways, we got ourselves a wood heart. That's really nothing too special. There's one treasure in particular that I want to get from here, because that one I know is worth like 500 rupees at like Linebeck's store, so we'll probably make a stop there at some point to trade it in for some money so we can buy some stuff from various different shops. Anyways, another chest should be right on top of this little mini game house, so let's open this bad boy and get ourselves a pearl necklace. Alright, not bad at all. And come here, Kaku, don't you dare jump off this building. I need you still. The last chest that I want to get is kind of tricky. What you want to do is jump sort of diagonally towards this, like, lion statue, and I totally missed. Alright, let me try this again real quick. Okay, second time's the charm. Let's do it. Yeah, there you go. You just want to hop from these two lion statues to this roof, and here's the last chest. Inside, we're going to get ourselves an ancient gold piece, and I believe this is worth like 500 rupees, so this is the big one. That's sort of why you do everything, just so you can grab that. Anyways, now that we have all the treasures, what do you say we go into that minigame house that we went on top of before and play the second round, because now the blue door is open to us. So what's up, Fake Jolene? Oh, so you're back, are you? Looks like you're a bit more confident now. I suppose now you want to go up against level 2 enemies. They're much tougher than the level 1 variety, and there are even more of them. Which level do you want to try? Let's go to level 2. Playing once costs 50 rupees, okay? You got it. Okay, the level 2 door is on the left. Now it's time to face those enemies. If you get beat, don't come crying to me. Alright, here we go. So yeah, there's basically more enemies, more floors, and we will be fighting all 3 bosses that we've faced thus far. So this is going to take a while. And in an effort to save time, I'm just going to speed up and play music. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. So we finally made it through. Let's get out of here. That took a really long time, by the way. You cleared out level 2. You're something special, aren't you? For your information, your time for this level was 14:42. Yeah, pretty long. Here's your prize this time. Hope you like it. And what do we get? Well, It's a big bomb bag, so hooray, now we can carry even more bombs. I hope you'll come try again. I'm expecting big things from you, boy. Yeah, alright, maybe. I mean, there is still one more level to take care of. But, yeah, glad I sped up because 14 minutes pretty much would have been like the entire episode. Well, let's get out of here though. But first, let's talk to this guy. What's going on? I saw you driving your train. You look like you know what you're doing. Teacher? I'm embarking on a journey to see every station I can. Would you mind if I catch a ride on your train? Sure. Oh no, poor teacher is running around trying to find me. Please, you have to stop him, Link. If it's money you want, I have a bit. What's that? The princess is fine, you say? You have quite the imagination there. You must be mistaking me for someone else. I have no idea who this teacher fellow is. Now please, may I board your train? Okay. Good, good. I'll go wait for you on the train. And don't worry about your compensation. I've got plenty of money. I only ask that you please drive safely. Oh, I just feel terrible. Isn't there some way we can ease his worry? I guess we could take him somewhere on the train, but please drive safely. Let's see, where should I go next? Ah yes, I've got it. I'm heading to Aboda Village. I can only hope that she's there. Oh, I hope this works. I simply must find her. Whatever you say, dude. He seems like he's freaking out. But I guess we can take him to Aboda Village, so let's go, Zelda. Come on, let's hurry, Link. Aye, aye. All aboard! Alright, now I know I've been cutting out a lot of stuff in this episode, but, getting from here to Aboda Village with a passenger is gonna be a long journey, so I'll see you guys once I get over there. Alright, we made it. Another satisfied customer on the Link Express. Excellent work. You have what it takes to be the princess's personal driver. Yeah, about that. And here's your fee, 300 rupees. See you next time, young man. Dang, that's a pretty good profit for that short ride. I can get used to that. There is another reason why we came here, though, and it's to talk to this little kid. So, what's going on, buddy? Well, I've got a favor to ask of you, Link. Now, what do you want? I've always dreamed of seeing the world from high up in the sky, like a bird. I bet all the people in the village would look like teeny tiny ants. Do you know a place where I can fly like a bird? Sure. What? Seriously? Then will you take me to it, please? Alright. Yes! I'll be waiting for you on your train. Alright, so we gotta take this guy to somewhere where he can fly in the sky. And you might be thinking Papuchia Village, but you'd be wrong. We actually want to take him to Beetle's airship. Okay, time to go now, Link. Right. All aboard! Alright, here we go. Yeah, it's kind of funny, like, logically you would think Papuchia Village because that's where you saw Carbon flying around, but it's actually Beetle's airship, so kind of not what you would expect. Hopefully we can get to Beetle near the Tower of Spirits because that's where I want to go after we drop this kid off. Anyways, I'll see you once we find Beetle. Okay, well this worked out rather well. Beetle's like right on our pathway to the Tower of Spirits. What in the world? Where are we, Link? Can this thing fly? Are we going to fly? This is just amazing, Link. And who's the funny looking guy over there? No, no, no. I'm not funny, and neither is your joke. What's more, Beetle is actually quite the ladies' man, so there. There's something a little weird about him, don't you think? Oh well, whatever. Thank you for bringing me here, Link. Oh boy, check it out. Looks like we're getting a force gem for our efforts. Sweet! And hooray! You know what this means? More rails on the Forest Rail map. Sort of creating a shortcut to the Lost Woods from like the Hyrule Castle track, I guess. What? What is it? Why are you smiling like that? Okay, funny guy, let's fly. Really, just stop it with the teasing business. Aw, poor Beetle. You know what? If it'll make you feel better, Beetle, I'll go ahead and buy something from you. So we got 0 points on our rewards card. Let's see if we can change that. How much does he want for this ancient coin? 1,000 rupees, bruh. I think the Lineback only gives us like 500, so I'm not buying that from you. What about this potion though? Because I did use my red potion in that minigame, so I might as well buy this to restock. I don't really feel too bad about that particular purchase. But I think that's really all I want to buy from you, Beetle, so thanks a lot. Your point total has climbed to 10 points. Sweet. Rack up 200 points to become a silver member. Alright, we'll give that a shot, but that's all I need for right now. So, now that that is out of the way, let's make our way over to the Tower of Spirits. It's a short ride, but I'll see you guys once I get there. Alright, so, we made it to the Tower of Spirits. Finally, I know we've been side questing for a while, but now we're ready to take on the next set of floors here in the tower. I'm pretty excited about it, honestly. But you know what? It's gonna have to wait until the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed this one, like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda.
Alright, everybody, that's going to do it for tonight. We'll do more of this game tomorrow night. So, stay safe. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Bye.
My heart rages around